button. Hit that record button. And hello, party people. Last session, we finished the fight with the guards. The BDD rushed further in to the main entrance. Our party went back to the barn after Leovold entered first, saw a bunch of dolls hanging from the ceiling naturally. The lights were already off. The dolls began to move on a conveyor belt system at the top, and then they were all dropped at the same time. Um, and then the dolls got up, started shuffling towards him. I forget exactly how Happy made himself known. I think he might have just been amongst the dolls, like the floating mask. And then Happy tried to possess some people. He failed the first two times. Him getting a hold of Leopold probably would have been tough. But he failed to get a hold of Leopold, failed to get a hold of Vadarin, and then he got a hold of Damien, which wasn't any better, who beat the shit out of Vadarin. And then I forget how Damien got the mask off. I think Leopold was going to shoot the mask, and the mask was like, nah, fuck you, shoot your friend. That's what happened. And the mask jumped off. And then Happy formed up on Wench system. You guys chased him up there. He almost escaped, but a good fairy fire illuminated him, and then Leovold crit on him and put him down, I think. At which point, Happy, the mask shattered, leaving only a portion of the mask lying on the ground, kind of in two shards, as a torrent of black mist kind of rushed out of the mask, out of the barn, and then just kind of away. And that's where we left off. So you guys find yourself in this dimly lit barn. There is a back exit that Happy was moving towards before he died. And then obviously there's the way you came and the main entrance for the BDD. What are you guys doing in the aftermath of Happy's explosion?
Keeping an eye out for Sad, honestly.
Darren's just staring.
I know you're here, clown.
Fucking show yourself.
I mean, Damien would go up to Darren and apologize. He'd be like, "I'm very sorry. I don't know how I'm gonna make it up to you, Darren.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you. I was in that thing's mind, and there's just so much screaming. It was awful.
Screaming.
Yeah, I think whoever, I don't know. There were so many voices. I think whoever he possessed or something.
Doesn't bode well for Knoxbridge.
So
Although what does?
I'm kind of used to similar magic like this. I've dealt with it before, and I thought that I'd be more used to it this time. So I apologize. I'll be ready for it next time.
You do what you can.
Well, we still got one more to deal with.
Right.
Leopold, would you be able to take this back with you and kind of analyze this, in case we ran into this in the future?
Oh, I plan on taking that mask as a souvenir just to piss the other one off.
I don't know if they really have loyalty to each other.
Well, every time I've seen them, they've been side by side, so. And Level will go over to the mask guards and the part where the eye sockets, are they can I put a string through it, or is it a solid play style mask?
Solid. It feels like it's made out of maybe metal or something, or it's hard, and it has no eyesight. There is no hole in the mouth or the eyes.
Okay. But he will go pick up the remains of the mask and just put them in his bag then.
Pick up the mask. It feels inert. You don't have anything Nothing happens to you. Put them into your bag. The dolls have all been rendered inert as well, and now the room is just quiet. There's no noise. Give me a perception check.
Everyone?
Everybody. Yeah, everybody can do it. This is hearing.
16.
Also 16.
15.
19.
17.
We're
All
nothing
of
if not
you.
consistent.
Yeah, all of you hear, after the sound of your own combat kind of dies down, you hear somewhere in the distance, deeper within, from like, the sound immediately, it kind of comes from two directions. It sounds closer from the way you came, but you can also hear it kind of echoing from somewhere beyond the exit door as well. But you hear a few sounds of gunshots, and then a scream, and then maybe a few more gunshots, and there's a little bit of silence, and then a few more gunshots
Do we want
over
to
the
get back
10 or
in
12.
there?
Yeah, this place gives me the creeps. We should get
Why
out
does
of
he
here.
have so many dolls? What is this guy into?
I
Let's
don't
not
know.
ask questions we don't want hunters to.
And then you just see Lucian trying to stuff a doll in his bag.
They're
Oh,
big, they're human size. You probably get a head. You get like a head of one in there.
Yeah, he'll take a head and put it in his bag.
Yeah, you can take a doll head for sure. Not the
So
rest
many
though,
questions.
too big.
So many questions.
And which room are we in right now? Actually,
You're in the outdoor, calling it a barn. I mean, it's a A-frame structure, but it's a barn, I suppose.
Miniature
like-
doll factory.
and I'm guessing that this is like a legitimate barn. It's not like there's like anything special like in here.
It was
is this
a
a factory?
Dolls.
Yeah, I would say it's more like a factory, a warehouse, sort of.
So he's
I mean, the
making
dolls were
dolls
on.
that
yeah, they
are
were on a
controlled by an
conveyor belt.
evil mask,
No, what?
as one does.
Maybe. They do seem to like to possess things, so. But this one was running towards this door, and how far? Because I'm still at the point where Happy died. How far towards that back panel door? Yeah, like how far away is it from me?
When he died, he was about 30 feet.
Does it have a big red light over it called exit?
No,
If not, it's
doesn't.
an OSHA violation.
That's true, actually.
We're just going to be called OSHA now. This is our group name.
Yeah.
We
Is
are
there any?
improving the safety of this area by
Is there
taking
any-
out the clowns.
Is there anything by the remains of Happy? Or-
Nah, there weren't any remains. His body just disappeared in a mist, and the mask fell to the ground. So the mask, but Leovold took that.
Is the mask broken?
Yeah, there was 2 shards.
Okay.
Do I
And
hear
you could wear it and like have one eye.
I'm not gonna wear it.
Very,
I'm good.
very Phantom of the Opera vibes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Cool, I'm
Actually,
going
no,
to become Gerard
Illustra is
Butler.
not stupid. She's gonna put on like half the mask to see how she looks in it.
Leovold has it. You have to take it from him or ask him for it.
Hi, Leovold. Can I have one half of the mask, please?
Oh, you mean the people that you didn't believe was chasing me and making me go crazy? I'll think about it. But we also have another half of the mask to deal with. So maybe I'll just give you sod.
Oh, but I want the happy mask. That sounds more pleasant.
No,
Trust
it's
me,
not.
he's fucking not.
It's really not.
I'm gonna make my way to the door, open it, and see what's behind the curtain.
I'll go with.
Just to see. I'm like not really gonna try and explore further in, just to see if it goes anywhere.
You peek open the back door, and it reveals a sort of like sanitized, just like concrete hallway that goes down maybe about 20 feet and then turns left. It's dim in there, but there is some light from around the corner. So it's like kind of dark towards where you're standing, and then it gets brighter at the end. As you open it, the sounds of the gunshots and stuff are more prominent. Once you open the door, the echoing kind of is able to get better into your space. You hear like two bigger shots. Leovold, they sound like the shots from the BDD captain's larger sort of shotgun-esque Aethra weapon. He shoots like 2 or 3 times, and then it's quiet, and then the shots are done.
Looking at Alyssa. Well, if you're wanting to help him, probably should go on our way. And looks at the group. Are y'all coming?
I guess.
I guess we don't have another choice. Let's go.
Lead the way, Captain.
Definitely underpaid to be a captain.
Do you go down the hallway?
Yeah. Viv will take point.
You start going down the hallway. To the left, you make the left turn after about 20 feet, revealing just like a more hallway. Down here, there is a door on the right. It's the first thing, like the first potential pathway that appears. As you come to the door, I assume you're moving like quickly but safely, like, kind of like swatty a little bit. Like you wouldn't just like rush into the viewpoint of the door. Yeah.
Lucian's just hopping
Um,
in the back.
I wouldn't say he's rushing too much. Going at a steady pace.
Sounds like you're leading the pack. As you come to this doorway, if you were to peer inside safely, there is a large room in here. The concrete ends, and there's a little step up that then has like this kind of dark, almost like a black wood floor plank going across. There is a workbench and a very large figure sitting on like a tiny stool. Like the stool's probably regular size, but he's very big. He is wearing like a little vest that is too small for his big body. And he is like tinkering away at something in his hands that's like really a little bit too small for his big, bulbous, kind of fat hands. He's not looking your way. He's turned away from you. And all along the walls around the room, there is a bed in the back right corner. So the room's like pretty bare. It's just this back right bed. There's a little workbench on the left wall where you're looking. Little stool that this big thing is sitting on. It's a humanoid figure. You probably from this angle, you can't really tell what it is necessarily. Just that it has like kind of yellowish white skin. And it's probably maybe around like 8 or 9 feet tall. But the whole wall is lined with sad masks.
I don't like this room.
I was fine up until that last statement. Okay.
Do you think one of them's him?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe this might be the source of sad, or just a really big fan, or
Are they trying to make more?
Oh, that's terrifying.
if that's the case, we have to stop that right now. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. A whole city plagued by fucking bad masks.
Why only sad? Why not happy also? Is there another room full of happy masks?
Or maybe there were happy masks somewhere, but they're gone because it's shattered.
Here's to hoping.
I think you just gotta flip them upside down and then there you go.
That's
I
pretty
don't think
good.
that's how that works.
They're like reverse.
Just
It makes a
reversible.
smile.
Yeah, conveniently reversible masks.
Like Mr. Potato Head. You can just frown from smile.
As you guys are like kind of talking in the hallway a little bit quietly, Give me. Does anybody have like a decent passive stealth?
I don't
What
think
is
there's a
passive
passive
stealth?
stealth.
It would just
It'd
be like
be
it would be the same way you
10.
would calculate.
It'd be 10 plus your stealth modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, that gives me 15.
14.
Wait, hang on.
13.
16.
We don't have the rogue anymore, man.
16.
15.
It's not bad.
He rolled well.
Mm.
The big guy he stops, and he's clinking away at this thing. He has like a little chisel. He stops, and he turns and looks at the door, and like as one of you like goes around the side, and he says, "Hey, who there?" And you hear like the stool kind of, and he gets up, and you can hear like the footsteps go across the wooden floor to the doorway towards the
Jesus
door.
speaks.
do you-
I say, hi, what are you doing in there?
He gets to the door. He gets to the doorway, and he's like this big hand come around the corner, kind of grab on to the entryway, and this big head come out. He has like two little tusks that come out. Two like kind of his eyes are pretty big, almond shaped, like really deep brown eyes. Big like kind of jutting out bottom jaw, and then like elvish kind of ears, but small and kind of wide. He looks around the doorway as you say, "What did you say? What are you doing here?"
Yeah. What are
He
you up to?
looks around the corner. "Just making masks. What are you doing here?"
Those are pretty interesting masks. I feel like I've seen them before. Any reason you chose that design?
"They told me to make them.
Who did?
Do you like them?
Oh, they're pretty nice, definitely.
No.
You really like them?"
Well, how good what is the quality of the workmanship on the masks?
They're good. I mean, I guess. I don't know. They look like
Yeah.
the same.
Are they Mardi Gras masks?
Yeah, you can really see the workmanship here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's so nice. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Aethra. What's yours?
Obert.
Obert, huh?
Yes.
So
Do
who
you
told
want
you
to
to
come
make
in
these
my
masks?
room? The clowns did. You want to come in my room and look at my masks?
Do we want to go in the room?
You're making friends.
All right, sure.
Oh, come here. Come on inside. I don't have any more seats. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's fine. It's fine.
Seat. I'm sorry. I don't have any more seats for you.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
You're so stupid. Oh, God.
Dude, better self-talk. You should
Does he
see
look
a
like-
therapist about that.
Does he look like he can fit in the hallway?
Hardly.
There's no other. Okay, well, I didn't walk in, so I don't know.
It's about the ceiling's regular height. His room's
Well,
slightly
no.
bigger. He
Yeah.
could walk in the hallway, but he'd have to crouch.
Oh, uncomfortably. Okay. I don't go
I'm
in
sorry.
Obert's room.
That mask over there is the first one I ever made. I made that 8 months ago. You want to see it? You can see there's an imperfection here in the bottom. I scraped away a little bit of the white for mistakes, but they didn't notice, so it was okay.
Nice.
And this is the second mask. He'll keep doing that forever.
Do you know what they want all these masks for?
No idea. They just tells me to make them, so I just.
So you work for them then?
Well, I suppose. Oh, they come, they give me some foods, and sometimes they give me other stuffs to work with, and that works. I don't think I'm
Do
properly.
they pay you?
No, no. They gives me
It's a room and board
foods.
situation.
Yeah, they give me. I got the bed,
Where were
roof
you
over my head.
before this?
Oh, I was somewhere out on the blue, and I got picked up by a group of guys, and then the next thing I knew, I was in some sort of box, and then me and my mom, we was in a big fireplace, and then my mom died, and then that guy with the fancy clothes bought me, and then I was here. I've been here for uh some some time, I think.
Do you want to be here?
Oh, I don't know. I never really thought about it. I guess not. If do I have a choice?
You should.
Well, are you locked in? Are they keeping you here?
Uh, Never thought to check. Is there a door that's locked somewheres?
I don't think so. I think we just came in here.
Oh, well then I guess I could leave. So I guess that means I'm not a prisoner.
Okay, well, something to think about, certainly.
Yeah. What was I thinking about?
Leaving.
Oh, that's right. I don't know where I'll go.
That's true. It's a rough city.
Where are we?
Grand Rise?
Never heard of it.
Oh,
Where have you heard of?
Well, when I was born on Bulbuck, my mums told me not to go into the spooky woods, and so I stayed over in the holes where she says it was safe, and then that's what I knows about.
Sorry, where did you say you were born?
Bulbuck,
Bulbach.
uh, you ever heard of it?
I don't think I have. What kind of place is it?
It's just a real nice little place out there in the blue somewheres. I don't know where it is, really. Has lots of caves and trees, and has tasty little lizards that come up out
Ooh.
of the holes. Big worms.
From the hallway, Leovold just yells out, "Is this the only mask you make?"
Yeah, I make these masks. That's all the things I do.
Just the sad one.
Uh, I haven't really thought about it, but yeah, that is quite a sad face, isn't it?
do they use the masks?
Yeah, sometimes they comes, and the lady comes, and she gives me some scritches, and she'll take some masks, and then she leaves.
Oh,
The lady. What lady?
The lady that wears the masks.
Ah. And this is always the same lady?
Well, I don't know. She's always wearing the mask.
I see.
Oh, no. What if the mask that we just destroyed was just a mask? Or
I mean, it
it's a
seemed
mask.
fairly possessed.
Darren, why you have
Yeah.
to say shit like that?
But what if it's a mask, but it's not just the mask that has the magic? And what if they can just get another mask?
I
Well,
mean,
then-
certainly all the screams that were in it came from somewhere. Like, it wasn't just a mask. There's got to be
It
another
came
step.
from this lady that our friend here be talking about.
Oh, well, the lady that I'm talking about doesn't scream. She's really kindly. She comes, she gives me some potatoes, some carrots, give me some scritches, and then she goes off.
Do you know where she goes?
Oh, down that way.
Have you seen her wear the mask?
Yeah, she always wears the masks.
Oh, she's
What
always.
might be the source of it then?
Oh, yeah, I mean, well, she always wears a mask.
If she already always has a mask, why does she want so many more?
Well, I don't know. Never thought to ask her.
Put on other people.
Right,
I'm sure it's
so
fine.
you said your name was Obert or something like that?
That's my name. Yeah.
Right. You're free to go. You can leave whenever the hell you want. But actually I would prefer if you leave now. So you don't have to see what we do next.
Are you allowed to tell me to leave?
Yep, sure am. New Cotton here. And he kind of like elbows. Lucian, Luna, Lushy, Plushy, whatever Tom's character's name is.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Hey, this is a character with the opposite.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Yeah, look how authoritative he is. Obviously, he can tell you can leave.
The help did actually help out. That's a 17.
Guidance.
Jesus. Okay, that's a 21.
He says, if I left, I don't know where else I would go. Do you guys have like you guys proprietors of a business, perhaps?
No, but I know a few people that could help you out with a job if that's what you want.
Obert has a bunch of skills.
Like what? Name them. Besides mask making.
Oh, well, I can make masks.
I said besides that.
Back when I was back home on Bulk, I made pointy sticks and nets, and I caught lizards.
Spears? Did you make spears?
I
Yep,
don't
that'd
think
be,
so.
that'd be pointy sticks.
Oh.
Just very primitive. Right, there's a person. You seem quite strong.
Oh,
And
yeah.
You're
Mom
very fucking tall.
always said I was very strong, boy.
I know someone that has business around the docks that you'd be perfect for, moving plenty of heavy cargo. Or actually, the three of you combined would be freakishly terrifying.
Okay. I'll go out. Is there outside?
Yeah. Does he look like he'll fit through the first door we went in?
There's some difficulty. He'll fit through. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I mean, you might have to make the door a little bit bigger, but I believe you can do it. Just go down this hallway, and it's one turn, and you're done. You'll go through a door, like literally, you will make a new door, most likely. Then you're in a big room with a bunch of dolls, and then you just walk through where you see light. Then you're free.
Oh, that sounds really scary. I'm just
Nope,
gonna.
they're all dead.
We already looked at the dolls. They're fine.
Nope.
They're good dolls. Like
No,
the
you,
mess you make.
you said there was a big room, and that's really scary.
Oh, you are
Are you-
so fucked, sir.
Are you claustrophobic?
What does that mean?
You don't like big spaces?
No, I
No,
hate
that's a
it.
Oh no, that's the
Agoraphobic.
opposite.
Yeah, I was like, isn't this agoraphobia? Like, he wants to
Yeah.
just stay in this tiny fucking room. It just
Big stuff just gives me the EBGBs.
Why?
Because Mom always said that the holes was safe.
Did you live in the ground?
We lived in the holes, yeah.
well, there's not many holes here. And once we leave, I don't think you're gonna get food or scritches, whatever the fuck that is.
Just
I-
cover your eyes like this and pretend you're in a hole.
You guys, nice people.
No,
Yes.
Maybe?
Absolutely.
Obert's just gonna wait here, and when you guys are done with your business, you can come back and get Obert, and then you can take him to the big place, and you can cover his eyes and give him scritches.
how many masks are in his room?
You've been here for a while, so you've been kind of looking. It's probably like 32 or something like that.
Great,
30-ish.
Obert. Do me a favor, collect your masks, and we would like to take them.
You're gonna buy them?
With
Consider it a
scritches?
trade.
I got one, two, I got 7 masks here. So I'll trade you for 7 scritches.
Sounds fair to me. Right, guys?
What the fuck is a scritch?
It's like it's a scratch.
All right, then,
Like you give a cat a little
Then
a scritch.
Darren, that's your job now.
Okay.
All right, deal.
I want scritches.
Well, you don't have any masks.
He
I have
starts
a
taking them
head.
off the walls. He starts taking the masks off the walls and like collecting them in his arm. Yeah. Oh, Bert, you have your first customer. It's a big day. And he's taking all the masks off the wall and tucking them in his little arm.
If he dies, I'm gonna be so sad.
Once you leave this room, it's just look at the mask, Obert. Look at the mask. Think happy thoughts. Does he only give us 7, or does he give us all? Because I want all.
He gives you all of them.
All right, cool. I'll take them. Look at Darren. Get to scritching.
Okay.
I'm in the hallway, and I want to go like far enough down. Maybe he won't hear it. I'm destroying every single one of these fucking masks.
Is Darren scratch him on the chin? Oh, that's good. Oh, thank you. Oh, that is very nice. Perfect nails for scritches. And you just give him the 7 scritches, which is sort of like an arbitrary amount of scritches, because how do you quantitate what is 1 scritch? But you give
I
him
was
enough
just thinking
scritches where he seems satisfied. And while you're doing that, it's distracting enough to Ober where he does not hear the mask being destroyed down the hallway. The masks are made out of like some kind of it's not, they do kind of feel like metal, and they're pretty hard and solid. They don't have eye holes or mouth holes. But it's definitely not metal. It does seem to be like some kind of stone or something that they're made out of. As they shatter, the inside is like kind of like a black stone, almost like an igneous kind of stone or something.
All right, he's going to pummel them all thoroughly, so there's no resemblance of said mask, and then pick up a couple of the like pieces, like a good chunk of the wreckage, just to take back, because they feel like metal, but they're not. But they're stone, so he's gonna want to know what like material they are. Maybe we can use it for other stuff, and then return to the group. Right. Well, we should probably keep going forward, right?
Yeah?
The
Yeah, let's get going.
yeah.
As you guys leave, Obert like kind of hangs out of the doorway, and when he looks out the hallway, he goes, "Oh, that's big." Be safe and good luck on your business. I'll be here waiting for you.
See you later, Robert.
And he tucks
Bye.
back into his little hole.
Do you guys think he's gonna survive?
I mean, he's in his room. That's gotta be safe, right? We took all the masks out already.
We took all of those out. Maybe there's another room and another person thing that makes the happy ones.
Maybe, but the question was, is Obert gonna be safe?
I
He's
don't really
fine.
give a fuck.
Wow, harsh. What did Obert ever do to you?
Made the fucking masks that haunted me.
No, he didn't know that he was doing that.
We don't know for sure that those masks were used to haunt you. Those
It will
specific ones.
Just walks. Like, not gonna get this conversation.
I mean, we don't know what the masks are for, but I don't think they were just for aesthetics. I'm happy we destroyed them all because that is worrisome.
I mean, we didn't destroy them all.
Just
That
the
already
ones
took
that
a
we
lot of
know
them.
of.
Why do they want more masks? I thought it was just the one.
Maybe it was for happy. Maybe sounds different.
I guess we keep going and find out.
As you guys continue down the torch-lined hallway, after about maybe 70 or 80 feet, there's a door on your left. It's not a door, it's an opening in this concrete hallway. Inside, there is a room. There is something on the ground. There is a set of stairs on the right back side of the room that go up to like a landing, like a balcony, kind of this like kind of makeshift balcony in the top right. This room has like a concrete floor that doesn't have a step up. It's just turns right in. The floor remains level. And then on the left side, there is just a like wall to wall table with like it looks like from your vantage point without entering into the room itself. Perhaps like alchemical components or something like that all along the wall. And then underneath the balcony thing that I mentioned, there is a very big pot, which lies like in the center of the room. There's something on the ground. And then to the left of that, there's this wall-to-wall table. Behind the circle is this big-ass pot. And then there's the balcony situation.
Is there anyone in the room?
No, it's empty right now.
I want to go see what's on the ground.
There's a big circle on the ground. And hold on.
Did this bastard hire a witch? Is this the hag?
Are there any lizard people in here?
Oh, fuck,
Or
it's the
snake
witch.
people?
Why do you keep turning people into fucking lizard folk?
Why are you doing this to me?
It's like the frog prince. They have to learn a lesson and find their true love.
That's true. We didn't consider that maybe the witch is just the
She's
helpful mentor in all this.
Gosh, she's facilitating a fairy tale.
On the ground, there is, it looks like a symbol. There's a circle, and then in the middle of the symbol, or in the middle of the circle, there is a symbol. The easiest way I can describe it is like an upside down U. So it goes like this. So that's not like a perfect U. It's bent in like the middle of the legs that come down. And then it kind of ends on a point. there are some lines coming off of the top of the upside down U, and then in the center of the U, there are two lines at the top that come down and like cross over each other and touch down at the bottom of the points of the U's legs. Does that make sense? I hope I described that well.
Yes, but I have nothing to draw with right now.
And then around that circle, there is this ring, and the circle itself, or the symbol itself rather, is drawn with something that's black. Without, if you were to touch it, it feels almost like glass. If you were to like pick it up and rub it in your fingers, you might even get like some small cuts, not enough to cause like damage to your character, but you know, it would be like, ooh, you get like a little nick. And then in the center of the U itself, like above where the lines cross each other, so kind of like in the middle of the symbol, there is what at this point is just like a pile of ash that looks like it may have, there's like some remains of it, and it looks like it's kind of gotten like slowly sort of scattered about the circle. It's kind of dissipated a bit.
Does it look like, I'm just gonna call it what it is, the cauldron? Like, does it look like it's active? Like something's in it, or?
At this point, if you were to go over and touch it, there's like a slight warm. It's a very, very, very big cauldron. It's big enough where you could like, it's like a fucking hot tub. So it does have like a little bit of warmth to it. So it's been used semi-recently, but this thing, like, it would probably hold heat for a very long period of time, just because of its size. Like once you got to heat it up, it would probably remain hot for a while. So it's got just a little bit of warmth to it, and the liquid inside at this point is just sort of like muck.
Do I have any idea what the symbol means?
I won't do a religion check because there's no way that you would know what that means.
Well, you told me it was a religion check, so that's something.
It would be if it was possible, it would be a religion or maybe arcana or possibly history. But regardless, I won't do any of those rolls because there's no possible way that any of your characters would be aware of what the symbol means.
I know all. On the alchemical table, are there any current projects being worked on?
There are a number of materials across the table. It looks like there's like some bones. There's some different like animal bits. There is like an actual heart on the table that looks dried. It looks like maybe some bone dust of some kind. Like when you touch it, it's like very chalky. And then some herbs that have been ground up that kind of sit about in bunches. There's a good number of components spread about the table.
Necromancer shit on the table.
Like, is the components more leaning towards like very strange, unique, bad than your typical like alchemical material?
Yeah, I would say so.
Bad vibes.
Like
basically.
a lot of this shit you wouldn't find at an apothecary.
No.
That's what I thought. Okay.
At least one person had to die for some of these components.
Oh, they're human bones.
Well, the part is probably human.
Would there be any? Would we have any idea of like if what these ingredients might be used for?
Give me an Arcana check, perhaps.
Everyone?
I would say a Darren, more so because she asked Darren specifically in this moment.
Yeah, 16.
I think that you could hazard a guess that it would appear necromantic in nature at the very least. But I think that that school of magic and that practice of magic is outside of your wheelhouse enough where you wouldn't know what the result might be or why.
What do we do? Do we stay here or do we?
I mean, I don't think there's anything of value in here for us.
Are there any? All right, seeing all the dark shit and some of the alchemical components that Leovold's probably worked with or seen. Is there any logs, books, papers, anything around in the area? Drawers.
No,
You'll start looking through
interesting
that.
thing is that there's no papers or books. There's not a spell book lying on the table. There's no notes lying on the table. There's no like magical experimentation log. Whoever is doing this is just doing it, or they took their shit with them. I mean, I guess it's one or the other.
Or they just know
but-
about art.
Can I also try to determine the purpose of the stuff on the bench?
You could try.
Alright, I rolled 22.
That's pretty good. You definitely think that it is necromantic in nature. A lot of the components look like, some of them are like kind of mundane, like the animal parts and stuff like that. Like that isn't, it's weird, but it's not like unheard of. And then the herbs and stuff obviously are not incredibly interesting or of note. Obviously the heart, the bones, that stuff is weird. Bone dust is weird. Even with the 22, you're not 100% what the result of some of these components would be. However, using something like a human heart, bone dust, you think maybe it would be. It looks more like summony to you, perhaps.
I don't like the combination of this and the masks.
Oh, what did they resummon? Oh.
Did somebody die that they want to resummon?
Well, you don't have to summon dead people.
Oh,
Summon from another plane.
oh, yeah, that sounds bad.
I feel like this
Well,
is.
some of the planes are good,
Oh, okay.
but I don't
Yep.
think that they're gonna be summoning nice angels.
I feel
Yeah,
like this
and-
belongs to that woman.
In Aethra, the idea of like planes doesn't exist, but there is the
okay.
idea of like, you could maybe say that like there's the realm of like the gods, but to your knowledge as a person who lives in the world, like the elemental beings, like they are believed to just like be on this place, and then the greater gods like Alexander and his family and his children, they reside like kind of like in your mind. It'd be kind of like in up there, like it would be kind of like this nebulous idea rather than like another place beyond
Portal
time
to other
space.
places.
Yeah.
I'm really resisting singing the "Oh God, it's an awesome, good, great."
So it could be somebody that's dead then.
I get. So, what do we think about the afterlife then, if there is one?
You would believe you would. We live in a magical world, so like ghosts are a thing. If somebody was summoning something, it would probably be like a dead person,
Okay.
back from the dead. Or like maybe somebody could summon like an elemental entity, but it wouldn't be coming from a different place. It would just be coming from here to
Ah.
to where you are now. And then
Fast
beyond,
travel.
yeah, it's like more, yeah, it's fast travel, not plane travel. And then as far as the afterlife, everybody would have some notion that you would like go to Alexander's Great Hall. There's like a kingdom beyond.
Quick question: Would my character have like any knowledge of that, or do I technically like not know that at all?
Your character, because you're from a different place that isn't really the archipelago. I mean, you're in the archipelago, but you're not like the Grand Rise culture. You have a totally different understanding of the.
Well, no, I mean more like because like I've technically died before. Like, have like I've seen anything, or like would I have like noticed anything after I died, or like would I have been like in that weird loophole because of like?
I think you've died so many times that at this point you're not super crazy sure. And I think that when you die, it's probably black, and like maybe sometimes you've had some dreams or something that you might say or dreams. I think your character, you could go either way. Like you could be very nihilistic about it, or you could just be like, well, I didn't actually die, so I don't know.
Jax 2.0.
Okay, I got you.
I was thinking that. Like,
I'm gonna start hallucinating.
what is it, Connor and Death? God.
But honestly, I mean, I would also say, Damien, that like you kind of that could be up to your if you wanted him to be like I saw some shit and like I do think there's an afterlife and it aligns with like my beliefs, then you could do that. It would be up to you if you wanted it to be. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll probably think about that for like next session because like I haven't like thought about that like religiously. I haven't thought about like his beliefs too much, but I'll think about that more.
Your character would believe in something akin to reincarnation, so
Yeah,
or at least your culture would.
I don't know.
Oh, so
Maybe you would
to
think
his
that
own
like
perception, he's stuck then.
yeah, and he's probably like ruined the cycle of reincarnation is probably like what he thinks in his mind. Okay, I'll think
So
about it.
sad.
It is that is
Jax 2.0.
Just get some WD-40.
Just doesn't have a gun. He
I'm
punches
noticing a suck. No, I'm kidding. That's why I got to become the Squirtle or the whatever it was.
You're gonna play the
Shelly.
Shelly, yeah, Shelly.
Ellie the blaster.
That's gonna be a happy story. I can't wait for that one.
It'll turn bad somehow, some way.
Oh, I got you, dog.
No, that's the thing. I'm gonna make like a happy family, and Peyton's gonna be like, they're all dead now.
Dead.
It's gonna be like, oh great. Okay.
Complete mass.
What do you mean? I made them. No, they're dead. Sorry.
Your enemies are wearing their shells. Like, what the
Your whole family's shells. That's fucked up. I like that.
Oh gosh, that's awful. You think you see your family, then you're like,
Well, Jack can be a
"No,
little morbid.
took them."
So we have a sigil or some type of symbol on the ground that no one knows. Necromantic shit on a table in a cauldron that has been used in probably the last 6 hours. And that's it.
Can I go look more closely at what's in the cauldron?
Yeah, do a perception check.
Do we have to go to the balcony to do that?
Nah,
I thought the
it's
cauldron was under the balcony.
it is under the balcony. If you
Oh.
went up on the balcony, you could look down into the cauldron more easily. But you could like just kind of peer. But the balcony is probably about the same size as you, so you get a little hand on there. You could kind of peek over. If you wanted to get a bird's eye view, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. You could just walk right up the steps.
I will walk up the steps to see what the archway leads to.
Well, I only got a 10.
Trying to like peer over the top, you kind of can't quite see into it. Leovold, you make your way up the top of the stairs to the balcony to look down over into the cauldron. Leaned up against the stairs, there's like a big ass ladle. It's like a really long handled ladle. And then you can see it down in there. There's just like this mucky, kind of grayish green substance inside that's a viscous, thick.
I take said ladle and kind of like go to the bottom of the cauldron to see if I pull up a fucking skeleton or not.
Yeah, you feel something down there, but it's kind of heavy though.
Hey, Damien, I need your muscles again. I'm weak. You're strong. Let's just get this over with.
Oh, I'm a little tired, but I'm coming. He's just gonna walk on over.
I'm about to
You-
hit smelling salts.
You go up to the top of the cauldron. And Damien, give me you guys can give me athletics checks.
I will assist him.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
You're able to get underneath whatever it is that's in the cauldron and kind of pull it up. It's difficult because the viscous substance is kind of like sticking, kind of like trying to like pull it down. But you manage to kind of get the ladle, you think maybe like kind of a center mass and kind of keep whatever is on in there on it. You manage to pull up enough where you can see a shoulder kind of poke up out of the muck. And then a little bit of like a twisted kind of like goat horn from the side of like a head, no hair, and you don't really see any features come out of the mucky substance. It is sort of like in kind of like a fetalish type of position. It looks like, and the face, like again, it doesn't really seem to have features that you can see, but it might just be that it's kind of covered up by this mucky substance. It's kind of got this gray color, and the muck is sort of kind of clinging to it. As you manage to get it up that high, you're trying to keep it above, but once you get it above the muck, it gets a little bit heavier and it kind of slops off and goes back into the muck. And then there's like a little bit of a concavity that happens, and that fills, and there's this bubble that pops, and some of the muck kind of spews out.
Did we by chance get to see the legs of this figure?
Not quite.
Damn it.
Seeing the shoulder down, a little bit of the torso down to like maybe above the hip a little bit, but then it would have fallen in.
But we definitely saw like goat horn style. Like how big are we talking? Like a little nub or like full rotation?
Not like a little tiefling horn. It was like a big kind of horn. And the body was like kind of like bigger. It wasn't proportioned like a humanoid in the same way. Like it wasn't like a lithe. I don't know. Lithe, I think is the right way to say it. It wasn't a slender. So. It wasn't a slender form. It was almost like kind of like almost dwarvish, but as big. It was like a dwarvish sort of. The proportions were kind of dwarvish, but it was tall.
So a minotaur.
I was about to say, it wasn't the thing like from Percy Jackson, like with the hooves.
No, well, you didn't get to see any legs, so you wouldn't be certain.
But like, is it around that size?
Would you say,
because like that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like,
well, a dwarf is like 4 feet tallish. This thing was probably like 5 something, maybe 6 something, probably more like high 5s. But it had the proportions of a dwarf, so it was like if you were to just make a dwarf 5'10". Yeah.
I have an idea if we really want to get this body out, but we'd have to delabel it again. I mean,
Actually, no, I think Alyssa wants to get the body out.
But as we're up here,
do
it again.
What is that?
Do it again. As me and Damien are up here, is it just a balcony to like look and stir this like cauldron, or is there like something behind us that like a view or anything?
No, it's just a wall behind you.
Okay. Has me and Damien ever seen anything like that before?
No. Now, I mean, like maybe you could jump to some assumptions. Like maybe you'd be like, "Oh, it's a tiefling," or something like that. But because you didn't see the whole figure, you wouldn't have a concept of a demon.
Yeah, I know. I figured if we don't have a concept of other planes, demons are out, but some hellish creature. I do have a way to get that corpse out if we want to try.
I feel like if you said something, he would do it, but I feel like Damien wouldn't bring it up.
Leah will just look at you. Did that thing give you a bad feeling? Like, when you saw it, did you immediately go, fuck no, or eh?
I mean, it's some big horns, but I don't really want to touch the liquid that's in that cauldron, but...
All right.
Is there a way to get it out?
do what you just did again. I'll help you where I can, but I'm going to be preoccupied really with my aim.
Are you gonna grappling hook it?
Yes, I am.
All right, give me
Pull
another
towards
athletics
me.
check.
Okay, Batman, I'll rob in this shit. Let's go.
I'm going to need a holy something line here.
Am I getting help on this or no?
I don't know if I can. Can I help him and grappling hook, or do I have to do one or the other?
Is Alyssa still
I
next to
think
me?
you have to do one or the other. Alyssa's down at the bottom. You could maybe call for like
Lucius.
Lucian rather, or probably a Lucian. I would think. I think a Darren might not be the person for this task.
Your name's Lucian, right? Can you get up here and help me with this real quick?
Sure. And
No.
just like hop up.
Name's Loon.
Okay, thank you for helping me because I got an 11. And I rolled another 11. I rolled two. Oh my god. Okay, so I got two 11s.
Oh, what am I rolling at athletics?
Well, you just
Yeah.
helped me, so like, I mean, I don't.
Oh.
I'll let him try to see if he can get higher than you.
Yeah.
I'll let him.
Is
You rolled
it
2 11s,
athletics?
so I'll just keep the 11. Yeah, athletics.
I rolled a 6, so yeah.
You two were like not doing a good job. What is your
Literally
bonus,
just
though?
waiting
Oh my
for
god, I
it.
rolled two 6s too. That's 3 6s in a row. That's kind of crazy. Oh my god.
It's a demon.
What's the 11 plus stuff, Damien?
Oh no, I like it was 11 in
It
total.
was 11 total. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, once it's fallen back in there, and you're just having a hard time getting a handle on it. You can't quite get it back out, and as you're trying to force it, ladle snaps.
All right, well, that solves that. Time to go.
Well, I guess
And
someone has
Leopold-
to go into the cauldron.
Leopold starts walking down the stairs and out this room.
Oh, the no key
Fine.
points hurts.
Alyssa's
Oh.
like, "Come on, guys! Just somebody get in the cauldron."
Can I
No.
I want to know what this thing is.
You're more
Yeah.
than welcome to take a swim.
could we try could I try like Thorn Whip or Gust or something?
I'd let you try a thorn whip. I think you would have to make the attack at disadvantage. So somebody could maybe if you could find a way to maybe get advantage, because you can't actually see the thing. So I think you're kind of, aiming in a nebulous area rather than.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
are we worried about the liquid because it's really hot, or are we just worried about like what's in it? Because I could freeze it a little bit with some spells, probably too. I think.
I think maybe we just don't touch it.
Could I repair the ladle with mending?
Yeah, you could prepare the ladle with mending.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll try to Thorn Whip it
Okay.
at disadvantage. That's my life. Thorn Whip at disadvantage. Ooh, I rolled really well. 21.
So you fix the ladle, and you're like, "Oop!" Fix the ladle, and then you whip down. You hit something and pull back out. The body pops out of the cauldron for a moment, kind of like plucks out. There's like a burst of goo. Alyssa probably gets some of the muck on her because she's standing by the cauldron. But you've lifted it 10 feet up in the air, and it is momentarily kind of excavated, but it's going to plop back in.
Did anybody get a look at what it was? No?
I can
Leopold
see it,
left.
right? It
You
should
can
be like
see it.
right in front of me.
You can see it. Lucian pierced it. Alyssa, give me a perception check.
I'll give you guidance. Oh, you don't need it.
I don't need it. 21.
Nice. The figure is female. It is covered in this muck, so there's no discernible features, but you can clearly see breasts. The face has that's so covered in this muck that you can tell there's a nose, you can tell there's a mouth, you can tell that there's eyes, but they're completely covered by this muck. As he pulled it out and the thorn whip was inside of this thing and he plucked it out, you can see that some red has come out, and it almost looks like the thing gasped for air while it was elevated. It had humanoid legs, just like human legs, but more stout. Just like thicker. Just everything's thick, and not in like the mommy way, but in like
I was about to say.
yeah, she's a one. No, she's in a dwarven way, and there was like a little stubby tail.
What type of tail?
It's like again, it's kind of covered, so you can't tell if it didn't appear to be furred. It just looks like there's like a little just a tail coming out about that long. It's this little stubby, like almost just a little point coming out of the bottom of the spine.
Do I have any idea what that is?
No, but you'd be able to describe it pretty well.
Yeah, I describe it to everybody else.
Would any of us know what it is?
No.
Well, we don't have any zoologists in the party?
I mean, Derek kind of has had moments where she is.
I would say Lucian does have the creature is thorn whipped, and it was pierced by the thorn whip. So maybe Damien and him could try to pull it up. I would say one more check for that, and then the body's probably going to be loose in the muck. If you fail, you'll probably just pull the thorn whip out.
Disadvantage again?
This is an athletics check, so you can either Damien can have the help action, or you can both roll your own separate athletics check to try to kind of pull it up.
I'm not good at athletics. So I'll just give the help action.
Yeah, I get a +6. Actually, I might get a +7 at this point. Is our proficiency bonus a +3 now?
No,
No,
it's not till it's next level.
We're not level 5 yet.
Okay, good. That means I'm doing good with that then. Okay.
I can give you guidance.
Okay. So I got a 15 without guidance with the first roll. Second roll. Oh no, I got a 24. I mean, if you give me guidance, I could get 25 plus, but
I mean, it's a cantrip.
yeah, why not?
Might as well see how high you can get.
You kind of give it a little a more careful tug, and you can feel the thorn whip kind of it's dug in there pretty good, and you hoist this thing up. It gets pulled up out of the muck, and you continue to hoist up carefully until you bring it up all the way to the balcony, and then you kind of get a hand on it. It's a little bit slippery. The muck is almost like oily. The outer layer is kind of like this. It almost feels like grease, like fat. It's kind of gets stuck to your hands, and it's pretty gross. So you have to put a hand on there to kind of put the thing onto the balcony. The thorn whip comes out. There's a sizable hole, probably somewhere in the chest, and the thing doesn't move or anything.
Can I use mage hand to poke it?
Boop, boop.
Me too.
I take out my Pokédex.
Boop, boop, boop.
I choose you.
I don't think I choose this thing. I have to figure out more about it first.
It's laying there.
I'm gonna inspect it. I don't know.
If you were to take some time to try to rub off some more of the muck, it will get stuck to your hands, and it is gross, but it's not going to really have any sort of negative effect, at least not that's apparent. The skin is black, like charcoal black, like black, beneath the muck. The eyes, once you clear the muck away, the eyes are open. This one's eyes at least are purple, but they're kind of dimming.
Wait, so this thing is actively dying right now?
It died recently.
Guys, maybe we shouldn't have done the thorn whip.
Trying to bring it back.
I kind of assumed it was already dead.
Can I try to heal it?
You can try.
I'm gonna use a charge of the my crescent blade. It's a
Okay. You spring up the crescent blade, kind of throw this.
I also
light.
have cure wounds. We could try that if you don't want to use a charge.
I don't want to use a spell slot, so either way, I don't think a spell slot is
He
What's
can get
his-
more charges of his blade by doing like. How does it work? Is it heal and damage in the same?
Yeah.
So he can actually gain charges.
Okay.
Whereas
Probably
I think,
better then.
yeah, spell slots are.
Hard to come by right now. Yeah. Yeah, so I tried to
You,
heal her. Yeah.
you wash it over with the light from your blade. The wound closes, and the body starts breathing. The chest starts to heave, but it doesn't move though. The eyes are just like dead head. Maybe it will occasionally blink, like much too long of an interval, like every like minute it'll blink like one time.
Guys, does it have a mouth that we could like give it a potion?
Does it?
It does, yeah. It has a regular mouth. Once you clear away the muck from a good bit of its face, it just has very angular features, broad jaw, a round nose, big forehead, strong brow line. It is bald with these two goat horns. And then besides that, like I said, the rest of the body is sort of like just a dwarf, but long with stubby tail.
You got any more smelling salts?
Some cocaine, perhaps.
Ooh, I have some coffee.
Ooh.
I thought you were gonna say I have some cocaine.
Oh no, I don't have cocaine. I'm always on cocaine. I mean, I'm high
Oh,
on
so you're
life.
out because you used it all already. Okay.
Yeah,
You try to give this
I've-
thing coffee.
sure.
I mean, it seems like it's healed but not responsive. So we need like something to stimulate it.
Catatonic.
You try to put some liquid into its mouth, and it doesn't swallow. The liquid just stays there and kind of rolls out.
Oh, that's a waste of coffee. Damn it.
I'm gonna shake her. Shake her. I'm like, hello? Is anybody in there?
Shake her
It does-
like a
It, looks
Polaroid.
like it does look like there's like no pilot. Like there's a light behind the eyes, but doesn't make
Maybe
anything
they
so.
brought the body's alive, but there's not a soul in there.
Huh.
That's terrible.
What is happening here?
So someone took its soul?
Or they were trying to bring her back, maybe? And it didn't work? I don't know. Maybe they brought the body back to life, but not the person who was in it.
Maybe. Explains some of that necromancy shit down there. Still, I can't help but notice that this is a body without a soul, and the masks are basically souls without bodies.
Oh.
We should probably get going before someone comes back.
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting any more information out of this thing. Doesn't seem very talkative.
You see Lucius put his finger on the creature's mouth and mouth. What is your name? Just like totally unaware of what's going on.
It doesn't say anything. No matter how much you mess with it.
Yeah, guys, I think it's time to go now. This seems like a good time. Let's leave the body here in peace.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, bye.
You guys.
Lucian! Now is not the time.
Stop fucking with
We're
the
gonna
body.
kill with them.
Sorry, you'll see Lucian's ears go over his face as he's like a little embarrassed that he's got yelled at.
So, Lucian, I thought your name was Luna.
It's Lucian now.
When did that
Don't
happen?
That's
and don't you forget it, Missy.
this is-
And his ears go back up.
Jared's gonna pull out her journal and is gonna like double check. She's like,
It says
Right.
Luna right
did
here.
I? Yeah, I wrote it's Luna.
Am I being gaslit? You guys exit this room back to the hallway. Continue down this corridor.
How long did that interaction take?
Seems like it took a while. Weren't we supposed to be trying to save some BDD people? They
Well,
might have died.
Long.
I left the
Okay.
room.
If you left the room, you would have gone down and you would have come to a set of stairs and then a large double door that is like maybe stone.
Okay, that's where he'd be sitting then. He tried to open it, but I highly doubt he can. So
You'd be able to open it if you tried to.
I doubt it, my man, but I'll give it a shot.
It wouldn't require any strength. It would open very seamlessly. Good construction.
Fucking immaculate. Holy shit.
Wait, has Leovold gone ahead of us?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
He left before the mending spell happened.
Oh, okay.
Level, when you go out, you push open this door and you find yourself in a really, really nice, all the floors like marble. They've been polished to a really great sheen. This big open like manor room. There are two sets of stairs to go up. There's a bridge that goes in the middle of the room going across on the second level. And littered about the room is the bodies of the BDD. And there's like big segments of the room that are just painted red with blood and gore.
I'm sorry. The guys that we busted in here with are dead in front of me.
Yeah.
Where's the captain's body?
Give me a perception check.
You could just steal the gun.
Fuck yes, I am. It was like describing that. I'm like, I want it. Dirty 20.
You don't see the captain right away. And you start like kind of walking into the room. It's very quiet, and you start to hear.
I found sad guys.
And it sounds like it's coming from the other side of the room. There's a set of stairs that go up to there's these like arching stairs on the
Mhm.
right side that go up to the bridge. On the other side of the room, there's a set of stairs that kind of go straight up to the other side of the bridge. And it sounds like it's coming from back behind the stairs that go up to the left side of the bridge. So,
Okay. Is there any possibility of scavenging ammo and a potential another firearm?
there are Aethra rifles. There's at least one that you would see immediately. On the left side, there is one of the BDD guys is against the wall. He's been ripped in half, like at the chest. His rib cage, the bottom half of his rib cage is exposed, and his spine is hanging out, and like his entrails are kind of littered down on the ground. And then his legs are probably about 15 feet away, and his legs are actually stood up.
Oh, something's fast and powerful. That's nice. Shit. Yeah, so I will do this quietly as possible, collecting ammunition and another firearm.
You collect an Aether rifle off of his body. It's still in his hand. You have to kind of pry his finger off of it. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. That's +4. Dirty 20.
Nice. So you do manage to pull his finger off of the trigger without setting the gun off. You check it. This has like a sort of magazine. Inside it has a plasma-based Aether. And it looks like it's about half. You can probably get like 10 shots out of it. And he has another clip that's still on his like chest. He has like a chest pouch kind of strap where one clip still remains.
Is there anything wooden that's useful from like the armaments?
Would the clip be another 10 shots then?
The clip is 20 shots. The Aether rifle is +1, and it deals 1d12 force damage.
Ooh.
And nothing else is special about it outside of that. Um, you're not here yet, Lucian.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
He's probably got another 30 or so seconds, a minute of scene.
I was about to be like 30 minutes. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. I did not think playing with a dead body took that long.
We are really investigating this thing,
Right.
okay?
Yeah, they
Fine
really
tooth comb.
We've done a full autopsy.
as you do manage to
Scalpel.
sneak quietly without setting off the gun, take the weapon. You can still hear but it's clearly like a quiet, subdued kind of sobbing from the other side of the room.
The problem is, anytime I've heard these fuckers, it was always Happy's jingles that I heard first. Well, after scavenging from the massacre, he is slowly, quietly going to try and see if it's the captain pissing him his pants or if it's sad.
Give me a stealth check.
Don't fuck me over. Okay, not bad. Stealth is 19.
You have that Aethra rifle raised. You kind of keep yourself on the wall. There's this wall that kind of comes out that supports the bottom of the bridge. So there's like this nook where the BD guy's body was that leads to the other set of stairs that goes up to the left side of the bridge. And the Aethra rifle raised and kind of shoulder to that wall. You kind of move creepily along that until you get close enough to the edge where you can kind of do a little peek to see what is creating the noise. And when you peek, you see the BDD. It's probably the captain. They all were wearing identical uniforms, so you might not like immediately. Your intuition is telling you that's probably the captain. And his back is turned, and he's like just standing in the corner, and you can see his head is held down, and you can see him, kind of his shoulders bouncing as his head kind of undulates, and he's weeping.
Is his weapon anywhere near him?
It's in his hand. It's like held down at his side.
Okay. Well, I know what I would do, but Leopold's going to do the opposite because he thinks he's okay.
So I started blasting.
No, I would, because that is sad behavior written all over it. I've played Left 4 Dead. That's a witch. But Leopold's still going to be quietly moving his way towards him. And once he gets within like 10 feet or so, he's going to be like, all right, Cotton, time to get your shite together. Sorry about your men. I have a job to do.
Crying stops. And he stands there just facing the corner for a few seconds before he turns and the sad mask is on his face.
I knew it. Immediately see that and just kind of stop and take a step back.
And in the captain's voice, it says, I couldn't stop it. I can't. It made me kill all of them. And then you hear him like, ah! And his hand starts to raise and the shotgun starts going up.
Okay. I'm going to quickly shoot his hand.
Go ahead.
With a +1. So it's pretty much essentially like my current rifle, just 1d12 less. That's going to be a dirty 20.
You go to shoot his hand, and a field of like kind of a misty black energy comes out, stops the etheric bullet, and he puts the shotgun up under his head, and he says, I'm sorry, and then
No.
it just disappears.
Did the mask get destroyed, or did the mask like almost like simultaneously go away too?
Yeah, the mask kind of like instantaneously it almost kind of blended in with the
Yeah.
as it's kind of misted into shadow.
Oh. Um. So now Leopold's on the defensive, and he is looking around the area to see a floating mask and to hear for crying.
Give me a perception check.
Shit. All right. Fuck yeah. 19 plus 5. That's 24.
You hear weeping, just like before. And it's like leaving the room. You can hear it go across the bridge and then just kind of disappear on the right side of the room. There's a big set, these large.
So it's. Leopold would think it's like running away from him. But he just did that. So it's moving outside of the room that he's in. Yeah, so morbid as fuck as it is, I'm not going to need the shotgun or his ammo, so I'm going to take that too. Need all the bullets I can get.
You take the shotgun, maybe take that, maybe rifle goes over your back, or the shotgun goes over your back. The shotgun, the current clip only has 3 shots in it, but he has one more clip on him that'll get you. What is that? 6 shots, so 9 total.
Okay. And the damage.
The shotgun only. That has actually 3 effective ranges. So,
cool.
And at 15 and 30, you can just hit normally. Anything beyond 30, so it goes 15, 30, 90. From 30 to 90, it's a disadvantage. But at 15, it's a +1 weapon. At 15, it does 3d6. At 30, it does 2d6. And then beyond 30, it just does 1d6.
So 3d6, 2d6. This is complicated for a simple fucking cool ass shotgun. 1d6. Okay. Yeah, he's just loading up. He'll make his way onto the ramp, and I'm assuming with all
I think right about then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys would come out of the hallway here. You guys would come out into the hallway, or maybe be coming out into the hallway, hear the, and then probably start going towards the sound of that. Leovold's not there. So as Leovold, you're going up the stairs. The rest of your group would probably come into the chamber that you were in. And I'm going to go get water real quick. So I'm going to take like a quick 5 real fast.
Sad's leading us to the witch. We're going to die.
Gosh.
I'm sorry. I wasn't going to sit there and play with the dead thing that I couldn't get. So I was like, I'm moving ahead. Progress this storyline because we don't know shit about the fucking corpse.
But if it was alive, we could have. Maybe.
Did anyone cast spells on it?
Oh, yeah. They healed it a little bit. It was breathing. But it's basically catatonic. Like, it's in a coma, essentially.
And you left it there like that. It's an empty vessel that can be taken by something now. We're fighting it.
I mean, what's one more thing to fight at this point?
I don't know. Sad apparently wants to make everyone commit suicide.
I mean, I feel like if we had enough time to like long rest too, it would be nice, but
not in a
I don't want to fight all these things right now.
No.
Listen,
No.
I literally just went through a bunch of dead bodies so I could be useful.
Got 2 spell slots. 2. And most of my cantrips aren't super helpful.
Mind Sliver.
Yeah.
That is one of the best cantrips, as long as they fail. And just keep spamming it, they'll fail eventually. I have a feeling this is if we can kill or arrest everyone in this mansion that we need to, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to get level 5 when we get back to the ship.
I hope and pray.
I'm just super pissed off that this shotgun is not as cool as I thought it was going to be, because I don't have disadvantage on long range weapons. I literally can shoot from anywhere, from 5 feet or long range. So it's still 1d6 though. Like, come on.
I was gonna
And
ask
now that-
Peyton. I was gonna ask Peyton, how does the whole druid not touching metal thing work in this world? Don't druids typically have an aversion to touching metal?
I think I
Well,
just don't
not-
wear.
Not touching metal, because technically you are proficient with scimitars.
Yes, but I guess it's wearing metal then, right?
Yeah, it'd be
It's
like
armor.
yeah.
Okay.
You just no, you don't vibe with metal armor.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes
Yeah.
no sense, because if you think about it, the armor came from the ore, which then came from the earth.
Yeah, I do have
Like-
I do have heat metal, so that's
I will break that shit down. I will argue that to the day I die for druids.
yeah.
I'm like, there's not much more druided you can get than wearing a full plate scale, because that's from Earth, buddy.
Yeah.
Plus, I want to, be a moon druid that rocks a full plate wolf armor.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let me just get this sucker ready.
I mean, we could take a short rest right now if that would help anyone.
I think I would give you a short rest, I think.
I would get a wild shape back, I think.
I don't think I get anything back, but
Bards at level 5 get their bardic inspiration back. Or no, it's at level 6, right?
6.
I miss Valen so much.
Yeah, I would give you a short rest, because I do think that you probably, between Obert and
Oh yeah, I'm hurting actually.
I feel like you spent enough time doing nothing.
We're just messing around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it codified. I
Puttering,
think
really.
Would I
Yeah.
get my key points back, or no?
on a short rest, I don't know. That's
I don't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'll take it one.
I think you do once we hit level 5 or 6. I could be wrong.
no,
It's
it's
been
been
a
so
very
long.
long time since I've played them all.
I know there's stuff that monks get back. I can't remember if it's key points.
I don't get anything back personally. But I'll hang
Well,
out.
But I mean, like, if you're hurting, this is a great time for hit die too.
Yeah, I need to heal up. I've been healing everyone else, but not myself.
Gotta save some of the coffee for yourself.
I know. Cafe, cafe,
Actually,
cafe.
key is short rest. Let's go.
Cafe, cafe, cafe.
Yep, short or long, yeah. Anytime you just sit your ass down.
So, like, Alessio is probably long gone by now, right? I just remembered that we were supposed to arrest him.
Oh, arrest, or if we can't kill.
I feel like
I
we'll
don't
be
think
able
we
to
can do
find him
anything
once
to him
Happy and
because he
Sad are
left.
dead.
I don't think he has. I think he might be arrogant enough that he thinks Sad and Happy are just going to obliterate anyone that comes.
Also, where would he go to? Like, this is like you can't really leave this. Like,
I mean, this is his secret manor, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
but I mean,
under
if it's been
under-
compromised,
it's under a solid bit of concrete.
What,
You don't-
well, I didn't mean this place. I mean more like the archipelago. Like, he can't leave this
He'd just be on the
establishment. I feel
run.
like the person that we're like working for right now has so much connections. Like, I feel like he can't escape.
Yeah.
Heimdall, I don't know about connections, but he definitely has inventions out there.
Well, I mean, I think he has more
I don't know.
connections
He's
than
the
this
head
guy.
of Blue Gear, isn't he? So
I mean, they both probably have connections.
I'm sure he has connections.
I mean, we literally have his book still. We know all his connections.
Yes. And how he feels about them.
Hate. Loathe.
Loathe entirely.
Loathe entirely. As you guys enter in, you see Leovold. Leovold sees you. What do you guys do? You heard the crying go in beyond. Like, it didn't enter, it didn't like open a door, but there's this big gilded like bright red door on the other side of the bridge that it sounded like the crying went past.
Sorry, can you describe the room again?
As marble floors have been polished as like perfect sheen, there are bodies that have been horribly mutilated all over the place. Not all over the place, only 4 BDD guys, but they've been mutilated enough where there's a solid bit of blood and stuff especially on the floor that lies under the bridge. There's arcing stairways on the right side, 2 sets of stairs that go up to a landing where there's this big red door with gold around the edge. And then there is a bridge that attaches that landing, goes over this like open court where all the bodies are. And then there are 2 sets of stairs at the left side of the room that go straight up. And then there's a door there. And that door, Leovold, you would see that beyond that door is the like courtyard church entrance where you fought the guards before. And actually there would be more bodies in here too. Because there would be 1, 2, 3. There's like 3 or 4 guards that were like local that are in here as well.
The
my
ones who
God.
fleed.
So like 8. There's 8 bodies probably.
What the hell happened here? Did we all hear the crying coming from the red door?
Only Leovold would have heard the crying go beyond the door.
Leovold, what did you do?
This is what happens when you fuck with me.
We didn't hear any gunshots. Well, there was the one, but
We heard
Not-
several gunshots.
not enough.
Maybe
Not
remind
in
you that we
between.
One
heard
shot,
several
all of them.
gunshots.
Me, I'm amazing.
So what, you bounced it off and like did a ping pong thing?
He's
I don't
still
know what
riding the
ping pong
high
is.
from
Amazing.
killing that. He's still riding the high from killing Happy.
I don't know what ping pong is, but yep, I did all. No, of course I didn't. The other one did.
Dad.
If you look over there to the left, you can see what that mask did to the captain.
I don't want to.
Well,
Why
you're
do you
gonna have
suggest
to
that?
because it's the only way up. So get your arses up here.
I try to avoid all the blood on the floor and get up there.
It's a lot, but you try to move around it to get to the arcing stairway. You get up there to the stairs. You guys kind of group up, maybe around the arcing stairway, or around the red door, rather. It's closed.
So
And it's quite
I'm just
large.
gonna let you
Probably
know.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say the ceiling here goes up like 2 stories. So it's probably something like 24 feet. And this door is probably like 12. It's a big doorway.
This
But go
guy's
ahead.
a posh
That's it.
motherfucker, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's the treasure of the whole fucking area.
He fucked his
Yeah, but
mother.
this is his secret house.
There's a good possibility he did. I mean, these rich folk get into weird things, from what I've been told.
I feel like it's nothing more of a like, you marry your cousin or something type thing.
This
Oh, no,
family's
it's been
fucked up.
It's been quite some time since I've been around royalty, but this one is a little bit more
Quite some
dangerous than the
time.
last one.
When were you around them before?
That's a conversation for a later date since we just walked through a corpse field, and
I mean, who knows? We might just die within the next 10 minutes.
then you have to die unknowingly. Not all
Come on.
stories get to be told. Sad will possess you and make you kill yourself. At least that's what he did with the Katam. Before killing his entire crew. I'm assuming the gunshots we heard earlier were him killing his crew. I came in and heard him crying, so I just thought he was pissing his pants.
Maybe they
Turned
hurt
around
Sad.
and the mask was on.
Maybe they hurt Sad at least a little before.
Did the mask seem damaged at all?
No.
Great. Just great.
It could be emotionally damaged.
Oh, I would bet money that that mask is emotionally damaged. But I don't know if that'll help
That's
us.
why it's so sad.
I don't know what happened when Pappy took over Damien, but if Sad takes over any of us, it's not going to be a pleasant ride, and if you survive it, there's going to be some scars. Physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it, spiritually, even maybe.
That
Oh,
sounds like
definitely.
a song.
That thing is tainted.
Tainted.
It went this way, so everyone's
can I hear
ready to get the.
anything through the door?
You maybe kind of put your ear to the door. Give me a perception check.
There's gonna be-
15.
You can hear a muffled voice beyond the door. It sounds like yelling, but you can't quite hear what they're actually. You can't quite hear what they're actually saying.
Someone's yelling over there.
Why are you whispering?
Because if I can hear them, they can hear me.
They know we're here.
They don't know we're right at this door.
Why don't we just go in?
Also,
They're
maybe
gonna
they
have
thought
to.
that Happy killed us. Do they know that we're here?
Are you asking me?
I'm
as
asking the
everybody
rest
was
of the group.
loading.
Because they wouldn't necessarily know that we were here.
Well, they're about to. We have to go in there anyways.
Yeah, I don't know how subtle I'm going to be able to be.
I
Actually-
shoot things.
Invisibility. I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Smart. Okay. Good idea.
I'm going to spend a wild shape and go into
Doing.
the celestial archer form.
Okay. What does that look like, out of curiosity?
Let's see. Let's make Lucian kind of like blow, like it's like pixie dust, and then it'll just kind of like float up on top of him, and then you'll just see like a bunny with a bow and arrow ready to go, and then it disappears. It's almost like
Okay, so you're the same afterwards, though. Little
Yeah.
bunny, it's like, and then poof, it puffs away,
Yeah.
and you're like, "I'm ready, guys."
I'm ready.
Do you guys go through the doorway?
Yes, but I let someone else open it.
I don't want to do it.
I'll open it with Mage Hand.
You push.
You're
open the door
getting
with
mileage out of Mage Hand. I like it.
Mage
You
Hand
pushed
is
the-
great.
You push the door open with Mage Hand, and as it opens, you can see golden light flickering beyond. There are a whole bunch, as you can see, kind of like gilded walls, like huge tapestries on the right side. these like golden pillars lining the room, and you can see these like velvet red chairs, and people sat in the chairs that look like they're possibly like just sitting, and you can see that they have their heads are hung, and they have sad masks on. As the door continues to open, you can see there are these golden like torch holders lining this pathway. There's like this that leads to a massive throne chair that is just encircled with gold and copper, and the copper tubes that run through the throne are like ablaze with blue light. As the door opens up, you can see Ignace. What the hell's this guy's name? Valencio. Valencio. I always get him confused with Ignacio in my head. Valencio turn to the door, and now he's standing there like silently as it opens, revealing all five of you. And standing next to him is Sad.
How do we know that it's sad if everyone is wearing a sad mask?
Well, one other person wearing a sad mask is standing next to him.
He's not wearing one?
Valencio is not wearing one. But you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 because there should be.
Can you just stop with the numbers?
Woo! Ow!
God bless you.
Ow, that hurt.
I move away from the party a little bit since I'm invisible.
I'll walk forward. I'll do shit.
Sneeze again. As you enter the room, start walking forward, Valencio says, "Hold on, stop right there. You don't have to do this."
Part of me wants to, especially after what that one did to me.
You're
I've
going
been
down for
framed.
the light.
I've been framed, and I'm just defending myself.
You're
Any
going down.
harm you or your friends, I'm sorry.
Can I talk?
Go get
Who
coffee.
are you?
I'm the coffee getter of the lamplighter, sir, and you're gonna be under arrest. Arrested.
He steps down off this throne. He has his hands up. I don't want any more bloodshed. If you name a price, I'll pay it. You can leave, and then I can leave, and we can pretend like this never even happened.
I would like to cast Detect Thoughts. Subtle spell.
Okay.
I want to read his mind.
Surface level thoughts. He is panicked. He's frustrated. He feels cornered, and he is very apprehensive and tense. And his mind's kind of like racing with like, how can I get out of this situation?
Cool. I would like to probe deeper.
What is that?
Wisdom 14.
Oh, he actually did save.
Make him reroll.
Okay.
-4.
Okay.
I want to know.
He failed.
Don't piss off Caitlin's character.
He failed. What do you want to know? Specific? Is there anything specifically you want to know?
I dare ask. So, you're being framed. So you had nothing to do with any of the explosions or anything.
I had nothing to do with any of the explosions. His deeper thoughts are that is true. he didn't have anything to do with the explosions.
Did you order them? Did you know that they were happening?
I didn't order them. I didn't know about them. Heimdall did it. He did everything. He's been doing everything. He's been trying to get me my job for years. And if you kill me, he's going to succeed.
Why? Why does he want your job? Why is he doing all this then?
I don't know. He's a loon. He needs endless mountains of money, all because he was born with a gimp leg. He's pathetic.
Don't resort to name calling now. What's Sad doing during this whole time?
She's the throne chair has like raised arms. She's sitting on one of the raised arms with her legs crossed. In a blue, she has the blue jester costume on, blue and white.
Looking down this area, is she on the left or right?
She is on his left, your right.
All right, I start moving kind of like over by that fiery sconce to get a better line of sight.
Valencio kind of backs up a little bit as you move.
Relax. If I wanted you dead, I'd just shot you in the fucking head when I entered.
I'd prefer you didn't. I assure you, it wouldn't end well for anyone.
Night,
Do you-
young.
Have his thoughts been matching his answers, like, to the other questions?
Yeah,
Fuck.
So if you're framed and you're innocent, you don't know anything about the lamplighters, and it's all Heimdall. Why did you send those two folks after us?
because after you came into my mansion, his fucking robots showed up. And Happy
I
and
know.
Sad said it was you were part of it. And do you really think I run the show? They run the show. They went and did what they do. It's not my decision.
You pay them, don't you?
No, I don't pay them.
Then why do they stick around you like flies on shit?
I bought them. They're hardly people, if they're people at all.
Like
Fucking
Obert.
tools. Like Obert.
He's a tool.
And what about
Well,
the
you've
lady?
obviously
And what about the lady in the cauldron?
That's none of
That-
my fucking business. That's sad.
It's on your grounds, isn't it? How is that not any of your business?
I'm sensing a pattern here, guys. No accountability.
I knew you were going to say that. No,
He might be telling the truth about the explosions.
he's telling the truth that he thinks Obert's a tool, and that in his mind, at
Oh.
the very least.
Oh yeah. I get the feel based off this vibes, I get the feeling that he's actually pretty honest.
Is the woman
It is on my
that-
ground, but she asked me to pay for it. You know, she said to have this thing built. I just built a room. She asked for funds. I hardly ever even come here.
Who is this she?
I guess if you want to call her a she.
Sad
This.
there.
Yes.
You know, you
This-
have a big attitude for someone that can get killed very easily by everything in this room right now.
She can't kill me. And as long as she can't kill me, I doubt that you can. But
I start
be
pulling
killed.
out the mask of Happy. Just like one little crooked smile.
Like, what do you like? Put it kind of like over.
He kind of does like the whole two-face thing. Like, got one. I need another to complete the set.
He looks over at Sad. Sad looks up at him and he says, "Oh, what have you done? Oh, God. Oh, it's fine. Oh, okay. Um, good for you. Still this one.
I haven't. Eyes haven't left her.
You didn't kill it. Now it's just fucking out there. It was bound to the mask.
What is it?
I don't fucking know. Do I look like a wizard?
So you buy these things and you use them, but you don't spend any time trying to figure out what the fuck they do?
No, I care about
But you'll-
results.
You just act, and you don't think about any of the consequences, do you?
Fiscally. But no. No, I do not. But
And
it
you
was
won-
safer here than out there. But now it's out there, and
You have
You
this
know.
awful thing. Why didn't you just destroy them to begin with? Make the world a little safer.
I don't know how. I did have it checked out just to see, what the origin was, if it was, if it could be made safer, and well, the head of the Aethra Academy, he wasn't happy about it. He said that it should be destroyed, but he also didn't know how. And ultimately, I had them contained, and we were going to leave it at that.
I was inside that thing's head for a little while. You should have figured out a way to destroy it.
Maybe. You're probably right.
No, not maybe. Not maybe.
But had I had it destroyed, those blue defense men would have come in here and I'd be painted right against this wall. So ultimately, I think the investment was well spent.
For you.
For me, yes. Who else is there?
Well, there's Nettie. Do you remember her? She's out in the world.
She'll be fine.
You seem to have a pretty good heart on for that lady.
Yeah. She was on the ship, when it exploded.
I heard, and I was very nervous. As you know, I talked to you as Nettie. But she's tough as nails. She's fine. And that thing, it's going to go out. It's going to do whatever they do to some podunk village out across the blue. It's not going to be our problem.
Evil kind of just turns towards the party, and there's a look on his face like, can we just fucking do this?
Yeah.
I'd like to rage.
Evil looks at Lucian for a second like, that's how you start a fight, really?
Yeah, that's my war cry. Is it bad? Is it good?
Sounded like you were scared, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a little of both. But yeah, I'm tired of his yapping. And yeah, he deserves to be arrested. So let's do that.
Oh no, we're not arresting him. Turned around, I shoot the fucker.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah. He's gonna be able to buy his way out of arrest.
I know we're probably doing the wrong thing. Dude's getting framed, but he is such an arrogant ass.
He's still awful. He's not a good person.
He's a piece of shit. All right, this is with the rifle, so that's a +9 to 17 basic math. Jesus Christ, 26.
Yeah, it'll hit.
1d12 force damage. Do I add my modifier to this or no?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so that's 15 force damage.
He's in the middle of like some diatribe, and Levo will just pull the rifle up, shoot, bullet through the head, it explodes against the back wall, and his body crumbles to the floor.
He was evade and escape. All right, I'm sorry. Finger got itchy.
He's dead. What?
He's rich, not immortal.
He's taking a nap.
No.
A permanent one. Leovold starts walking, like takes 2-3 steps closer to the throne, looking at Sad. So what are you gonna do now?
She jumps off of the throne arm that she's sitting on. She walks over and she does this like really exaggerated like pointing at him, and then she goes like, and then she just kind of straightens up and she just goes to start walking away from you, like past you.
How far away is she when we cross paths?
She'll go right by you, like not like shoulder bump you, but she'll
Yeah.
go like right past you, and there'd be a time where she's 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet.
What do you plan on doing? Like the moment she passes him, like literally within 5 feet, like in personal space, he asks that question. What do you plan on doing now? You just plan on keep going on killing sprees. I thought so. Takes the shotgun from the captain. He sends his regards right to her face.
You make an attack roll.
I am going to, with this one, I am going to do a Deadeye shot, which will give me advantage. Oh, so close to a 20, but 19 plus 9, 28.
It hits, yeah.
I don't have the amount of dice for this gun. I'm just doing this 3 times. 4, 5, 6. Nope. Nope, that's another 5. So plus my modifier, which is another 5, so 19.
You shoot, you hit the mask, kind of cracks a little bit. She kind of fumbles backwards and then turns to you and she goes,
I know, I'm just gonna release you out there like Happy, but I think of it as a long-term hunting game. And I do it. I'd like go until the mask is obliterated.
you shoot again, and she's gonna like go on the floor and like put a hand up and then like start like really dramatically trying to like crawl away, and then she's gonna like put her head down and then go up and go like, and then she's gonna stand up and she'll walk over and like just put the shotgun right to the Sad mask.
Kind of like her. She was better than Happy.
Can you just possess her real quick? No, he finishes her off. Like this is his goal, was killing these 2 masks.
You blow. The mask bursts. The head that it was attached to just bursts. The body crumples to the floor, and then from the mask, like just blackness pours out, kind of washes across the room, begins to coalesce. As it does, I need every single one of you guys to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
24, not 20.
Fuck.
That's a 10?
Oof. Oof. I got the 22.
10.
I got a 10 as well.
Oh my goodness!
10 club.
I'm just saying, y'all knew what level was that.
Wait, that can I? Oh, let me see if I can re-roll my wisdom save. Hold on. I think it's just my dex saves I can re-roll.
You can add
If
to your
you
dex
want
saves.
to re-roll, I can give you inspiration or bardic inspiration.
I have a +7.
You rolled a 3?
I rolled a 3.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. I'll be all right.
It's okay.
Famous last words.
Uh,
Famous last words.
The people who failed.
Well, we don't know that we
You're-
failed. We don't know what the difficulty was.
Your eyes roll, but you definitely failed. Your eyes roll back in your head, and you see you're like in a little body, kind of like, and you are on like a beach, and you were playing in this like kind of like black sand. The water's like crystal clear, kind of lapping up. You see your hands; they're like big. You have like fat fingers. Your skin is charcoal black. You hear like a rumbling, and you look to the side, and you see like a massive humanoid figure. It's coming from the ocean. The knees are below the water, and it looks like it's an impossible distance away. It is big. Its body looks like it's like maybe made of like stone. Blue light is kind of glistening out of the cracks. It has this like big beard that is made of like almost like maybe like natural elements or stone or something. It has this very like Greek sort of like, face, these big glowing blue eyes, and it's just looking down at you from across the ocean. And you kind of stop, and you turn to it and stand up, and you just kind of lock eyes with this thing for 10, 15 seconds before the gigantic thing just kind of turns and starts walking away across the ocean. And then you return back to your body as the mist rolls out of the room.
Do
You can hear the
we know
weeping
what an
as it-
ocean is?
No, you don't.
Oh, interesting. So there's something.
From your perspective, like liquid water, a very large body of it. The way you would maybe describe it is like a really big lake, or like a blue but made out of water. Might be the way you would describe it to someone. And the clouds, notable details that there are clouds in the sky. So like you're beneath, and you come back. The black mist rolls through the room, out the door. You hear the weeping as it cascades through the halls and away.
That wasn't as horrific as I assumed it would be.
What? What? I didn't.
Wait, did I lose concentration? Or am I still invisible?
You hear a voice from somewhere in the room. No, you didn't lose concentration.
Then I don't say anything.
Leovold's going to go straight to the corpse of the headless man.
You go over to Valencio's corpse. What are you looking for? Anything particular?
He's going to rummage his pockets to see what he had on his person.
What happens to the people who were wearing the sad masks?
It's a good question. As you go over to the people wearing the sad masks, all of them are these charcoal-skinned, horned humanoids dressed in jester clothes, and all of them appear to be catatonic.
So they're
Got
like
it.
the
Kind of like the
corpse we
woman?
found.
yeah.
She was just won a fan club.
So, guys, question. So if Valencio's not really, I mean, he's a bad guy, but he's not the one that blew up your ship. And Heimdall is the guy. What happens now?
Heimdall is also the guy who's offering a new ship.
True,
Yeah.
but
It's a lot.
but we're like, I feel like we're like pawns. Like we just eliminated Valencio for Heimdall. Like we got our hands dirty.
Yeah, we did. That was the whole game plan.
That doesn't sound.
We had to. It's not just that. There's Leopold was wanted for murder, possibly, and the things were coming after us, and they weren't going to stop. Now we have an in with Heimdall. I don't know.
but
Not necessarily trust us, but
Levo, give me an Arcana check and also an investigation check
All right, I'll roll 2 dice for that.
while you're looking over his body real quickly.
While Leovold is looking at that body, I want to investigate one of the like catatonic charcoal-skinned bodies.
Each one of them is wearing a sad mask, and they are wearing jester clothes, the same that Sad was wearing. They are male or female, and they appear to be the same type of creature that was in the cauldron. Dwarvish sort of dimensions. The men are bigger than the women. The women are, still somewhat smaller than the men, and the men have much more. The women have angular features still, but there is like a little bit of roundness in the femininity. It's more like instead of like a female elf, a female one of these creatures looks more masculine than most men of other species, but you can clearly tell a difference when you look from one to the other. The men are very, very angular, big, wide-jawed, big chinned, big nose, kind of a jutting sort of brow line, big horns, gigantic arms and legs. And they're a little bit like they're kind of like they have like that kind of like a bodybuilder build where they're kind of round in the middle, but like super strong. And the women are a little bit less extreme than the men.
Are they the same thing that I was in that like vision?
You only got to really look at your hands in the vision because you were in a first person perspective, but you think so.
Well, I guess I'll tell the others about the vision.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was like water blue everywhere.
That's more water than I've ever seen. It went all the way to the horizon.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, I don't know what a horizon is. Never mind.
You would know what a horizon is, but it would be different because it would be over clouds.
I guess, yeah. And there was like this giant that just kind of turned around and left.
I didn't see anything.
The one time you want to fail a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that was weird.
It seemed less. I expected something a lot more traumatic coming from Sad.
But it was sad though.
Was it?
I
guess it depends on who the giant is.
Yeah.
Do we think? I wonder if these were the masks that she was taking from Ober. I wonder.
They must have been.
I wonder if she's trying
Why are
to.
all
Was
of
trying
them
to
sad?
do.
Why didn't they make any happy masks?
Maybe they weren't the same. I mean, other than the obvious happy and sad differences.
Yeah, so why was Sad in charge? Like, they always seemed like a duo.
I don't know that Sad was in charge, but maybe. I don't know, maybe they were a duo because they're bound in some way. Or however they were bound. I don't know. Maybe we should at some point talk to the head of the Aether Academy or have like Nutty or somebody do it because he said he talked to them. He said he brought them to him. We might know more.
We definitely should do that. Add it to the list. Find the witch who's making the snake people. Find the head of the Aether Academy. Explore the blue.
And get a new ship.
That's a prerequisite to exploring the blue.
Ah,
I got
yes. Yes.
Maybe find out what Heimdall wants at some point.
But I mean, if we get the ship from Heimdall, I mean, we got what we wanted from him. What else can we really get from Heimdall at that point?
He's very rich and powerful.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know
Also,
what you
he's a
guys want to
genius
do.
engineer.
Alyssa, I know that you live here. I'll be honest though, I have no stake at this place, so I really don't care what connections or money or power he has here, to be honest. But
The stuff
He
he gives
wants
us
to-
here could outfit us for everywhere else.
He's interested in the blue and exploring it. I mean,
So am
just
I.
because he lives here doesn't mean that there's only going to be consequences here.
Well, I don't want to stay here.
I'm not saying stay here.
I'm also just worried that he might pull something later on. Because I mean, if he was the person to blow up the ship,
Oh, he
I mean,
definitely is going to pull something later on.
I mean, because that's the thing. He almost killed
100%.
me, an innocent child, and the old man too that was with us. Like, I mean that. I was that close to. I mean, I probably would have lived anyway. You guys.
Well, keep
know
your
at this
friends
point.
close and your enemies closer, right?
We're not
I mean,
going to be
that's
that
true.
close
I don't
with
think
him.
we could take him now anyway. But
Oh, no. I think
No,
he has too
he
many
has-
connections.
It's not even his connections. It's actually what he's built. You see the size of half them robots or whatever they are.
We can't turn
Have
against
Unit
roadies.
753. They all literally kicked our arse. And then you had things twice their size pruning trees
Well, they were so nice, though.
quick question
until he
about
says
Rhodey.
attack.
Quick question about Rhodey. Do we know if Alyssa has like full control over him, or do we just like would we maybe assume that Heimdall probably has ultimate control? Because I forget what
I
he
would-
like told us exactly.
I would leave that up to you guys as individuals.
Yeah, we
Oh,
haven't
I
been
don't
told.
trust.
I personally think, yeah, this thing's bugged.
The
It's live
ship is
streaming
definitely gonna be.
everything.
What's
Oh,
up,
yeah,
chat?
it definitely is.
What's up, chat?
That new ship of ours is gonna have cameras,
Don't forget to like,
microphones, all
subscribe.
types of shit.
We got to put tape on the eye lenses of the Rhodey.
That's a
Comment down below.
Brody doesn't have
What's up,
like eye lenses
Heimdall?
though, does he? I thought he had like just like a drawn eyes on like a screen.
They are like blue. He has like a glass face, and then like aether light that will pop up. And
Yeah,
like a
so we
little
don't
smiley
actually know where his cameras are.
Mm-mm.
Or
That doesn't
microphone.
stop him from hearing either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brody has emotions, though. I read his mind. It's mind. Not this
He's
one.
so cute. I love him.
The other one.
Is Rhodey here?
He was really
Yeah.
scared. He was really scared about Leopold threatening him with a gun.
Rhodey's just like, new friends. I don't know
That's
why
a
you're talking
different
about me
roadie, though.
like this,
Okay,
but I haven't done any of these things.
I haven't threatened this one with a gun yet.
I didn't
I'm
say
very
you did.
appreciative of you
I
guys
just
not
think
talking
he
about
has
me behind my
emotions.
back.
We're
Well,
talking
what's
about
behind your
another
back?
roadie.
Well,
Rhodey
we're
forward
talking about
or
you
some
to your
shit.
face. That's fine, right?
Exactly. And I appreciate the fact that you aren't talking about me behind my back.
Rhodey, are you controlled by Heimdall?
No, I'm controlled by you, friend.
Man, I could try and read his
Insight
mind
check.
at some point. Again.
Can I insight check a robot?
You can try.
One minor little glitch in the system, like.
I got an 11, and I've decided that he's so cute he couldn't possibly be lying.
And he did lie.
I would never
other-
lie to you.
The other Rhodey did lie.
You're my best friend.
There was a lot that he was hiding when we were questioning him.
That Rhodey wasn't your best friend.
That's
That
true,
makes
that
it-
wasn't your Rhodey.
That makes a difference?
Maybe.
Of course it makes a difference.
What about Heimdall? How do you feel about Heimdall?
Are we really
Don't
going to
even
interview-
know him.
We're doing this right here, right now. With this fucking thing.
Well,
The
we do
first
have to
thing
go
that I
talk to
saw when
Heimdall
I
anyway.
woke up was my best friend.
As like Leopold is
Sleeper agent.
scavenging shit from this corpse, he just
What'd
looked
you
at
get on
everyone.
that?
Both of them were 24s.
Nice. His
Rolled a 19 and
Uh,
a 17.
his fine clothes. He has this like kind of like yellow gold vest on. It has like the little like kind of like frilly front thing. Frock. What is that thing called? Like a whoop. Has like puffed out sleeves with like yellow and purple lines, purple breeches, gold like shin things. I don't even know what those are
Guards?
called, but like not guards, because I don't think they provide any protection, but they're just so that the pants go like poof above the knee. You know what I'm talking about? They're like laced in the back. And he has a ton of pockets inside of the vest, and each one of them is an extra dimensional space. Each one has there's 10 pockets. Each one has 100 electrum inside.
You would pick the most difficult fucking currency to understand.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, he has a bunch of $2 bills stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna strip the fucking corpse of the vest. I'm just gonna put magical.
His gloves appear enchanted, and he also has a straight kind of like a duelist, like a fencing sword, that also appears magical, and it's made of like opulent glass. Ow.
Bless you.
Thank you. That hurt.
You see, like Leopold just has a bunch of shit, kind of half-ass wearing it. We're in the richest man's house. Go grab shit. Fill your pockets.
Hey, Leovold, do you want to trade? And he brings out the fucking doll head.
Why would I want the fucking dog?
I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. Okay, I'll be back. And let's go scourging.
Yeah, I guess I'll go loot everything.
Sure.
Give me
Give me-
one too.
Give me investigation checks. Just 2. Well, you guys could either do it like as a group, or you can give me 2 individual.
How much?
Give
I
me
gold-
have a
rolled a
plus
19.
6.
I
Can
got
we
a
use
21,
my roll with the Darren's
Oh my
plus 6. I mean,
a 21 and a 10.
I'm so confused. What?
So it's either everyone rolls separately or one person rolls for the group.
But you said 2 rolls.
I guess 2 people roll for the group.
I rolled the 21.
I may have already rolled, but I only got 13.
if we use a Darren's roll, then it's a 25 for mine. But if not, the 21's the best.
Should I roll?
Yeah.
Everybody
Sure.
else already did. You might as well.
Oh god,
Wow.
I rolled a 4.
I found my shit.
I rolled a 10 total. That
Didn't you like do rerolls?
Yeah, let's take that 21.
No,
Nice.
I already did them. I don't have any more left. I can add guidance.
I don't have to add. I don't have to roll for this, right? Because I'm already
You
did the
already
corp.
did your yes. What was the first? So we got 21 and 13 for Alyssa and Lucen.
I got a 21 and a 10.
Oh, it's investigation.
I just got 13.
You guys searching around, you do find in the throne itself, there is like a lever that's hidden in one of the arms, and when you hit it, the seat pops up, and inside of the seat of the throne, there is a collection of like jewels and such. Each jewel is give me a D100. One of you guys.
Hey, Peyton, I forgot to say, what was the electrum amount again?
There's 1,000. You got 500.
I do it, or is someone doing it?
500.
I rolled a 95.
I like that number more than mine. Let's go with that one.
95.
You find 100 gems inside worth 50 gold each.
Why is the
Where's-
rabbit getting all the gems?
What? Oh, wait, say it again. Did you write that down, Adair?
100 times
100, 100 gems worth 50 gold.
100 gems. 50 gold.
and amongst them you also find a ring
Ooh.
that has really opulent purple, like completely round gems, 4 of them encrusted in the band itself.
Ooh, can I have the ring?
Sure.
Yeah.
The other roll wasn't very good. So
I reckon we could buy a ship with all these gems.
The small ship.
Okay, maybe not.
Or we could just, make one again.
Well, either way, my whatever I find is yours too, guys. So I'm not selfish or I wouldn't be saying leave all this stuff. I'm just saying, like, I don't need to keep all the gold. If you guys want gold, you can have it too. The gems too. I whatever works. Sorry, I'm rambling.
The other 2 people that didn't roll as well, along one of these opulent walls, there is a little back alleyway, and on one of the back walls, there's a really big mirror and a little table, and on the table there is this really, really nice book that is clasped shut, and it has a mirror on its face. So when you hold it up, like, you kind of see yourself.
Yeah.
It has no discernible title. It's just this opulent book with a glass face.
Can I open it with Mage Hand?
You can open it. When you open it and read it, Darren, the story begins. It's about you. The interesting thing is that at first it's empty, and you think it's just empty, and you have to flip for a while before eventually, about halfway through the book, details the day that you woke up and were with the captain and were found on an island. And it portrays you in a every time it's describing something that you've done, it over indulges, and it talks about like how fabulous you looked, how beautiful, how smart, how daring, how wise and inquisitive, and all the discoveries you make. And
did this guy just read this book to feel good about himself?
Such an ego
Does it work with everyone?
I don't know. Try it.
I try and take the book.
If you close the book and clasp it and give it to Alyssa, if you open the book, it's a story of your life, but with you portrayed in a very glamorous light. You'll begin.
I like this book.
For yours, you'll begin at the day of your birth, and until today, it would continue. The last page would be now.
Do other people see this play out if they look over their shoulder or something?
Yes.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
Guys, look how great I am.
I think he thinks everyone is great.
Okay, fair, but still. I
I'm gonna
guess.
keep it.
So I'm reading a book that says that I'm currently reading a book.
That
It would
says you're
end-
currently reading a book.
It would end with you opening this book, and it would talk about how beautiful you looked when you looked into the glass, and it would say some other complimentary things that would suit your particular ego.
Huh.
The fairest of the land.
Alright, I guess I'll close the book back up.
Oh, can I
Guys, we
read
got a
it?
flattery machine.
Can I read it?
I'm really glad this
Yeah?
guy is.
You're welcome. Wasn't very
I give it
difficult.
to Lucian, and then I try to read it over his shoulder.
Lucian, it would talk same thing from the day of your birth onward. It would talk about how amazing you are, how smart and adventurous. It would talk about how amazing the coffee that you get tastes, how like the sheer act of you touching the coffee imbues it with so much energy and life, and that everyone that you serve coffee to is so incredibly lucky to be in your presence.
Cocaine by transfer.
Are there any secrets in your backstory? Because they might have just been revealed.
Yeah, I'm reading this.
No.
I don't believe that answer.
I mean, if it tells your character's story, and we've had 2 people read it already.
Are there any parts you flip through really fast? Wait.
Yeah, probably.
Quite a bit, like 3
Yeah,
fourths.
after he was born, probably just like skip over that part and then get to like the good stuff, which is like him being the coffee getter for the lamplighters, and stuff like that.
I think he might have froze.
Afros?
No.
Now you're there.
Oh,
No, I'm here. I'm just really. I was a mile away.
I do that too.
Yes. So you guys find that book. All of you go over it. Besides, sounds like maybe Jamie does not. Leoval does not. Sounds like I'm
Fuck
not
no.
interested in that.
I'm hearing.
If
And
I
that-
like press it into somebody else's hands, does it tell my story or theirs?
They have to open the book.
Okay. Does the ring seem like magical or anything? Does it have any particular properties?
It appears magical. Without like sitting with it or identifying it, you wouldn't know exactly what it does.
So putting it on wouldn't tell me. Wouldn't tell me.
Oh,
I mean,
tuning, giving short time and attuning to it will you'll find out properties.
and if
It's really
cursed.
good.
It's just there is a dice roll with this could be a cursed object.
That's true.
D&D.
So how would I find out other than by putting it on?
You could identify. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have that spell.
Yep.
I guess I'm putting on the ring then.
Yes.
Uh,
Players do
You
that.
have to spend a long rest with it to figure out exactly what
Alright.
it does.
Fuck it, we're sleeping in a mansion tonight, guys.
This is a very bloody mansion. I don't know about that, guys.
This
There's like
part's fine.
50 million rooms. There has to be. Pick one.
I mean,
Are you gonna get Obert?
Oh yeah,
I'm not.
we should go get Obert. He's gonna starve in here by
Fuck
himself.
Yeah, let's
Fuck
go get.
Obert.
Let's get
I
over.
Leopold don't care.
Let's get over. I like him. He talks funny.
He does. Can't deny that.
Okay, he doesn't like big rooms. So the first room you're gonna go to is big. Either way,
We
he goes.
blindfold him. It's fine.
maybe we get him on the way out, or let him know what's going on and let him stay in the room, and then pick him
He's
up on the
gonna
way out.
die. No one's gonna feed
Not
him anymore.
in a night. I'm not saying we're leaving him there for days.
Okay, I'll go tell him. And Lucian will just run and start heading towards the room.
I'm gonna
Lucian,
go
you
look
run
for
away.
this dude's bedroom.
I'll go with
You-
Lucian to go talk to Obert, I guess.
Lucian and Alyssa run to go get over. Leovold, you start looking for a bedroom. On
No,
the right side
Valentia's
of
bedroom.
yes, on the right side of this room, there is. You guys would have found it, but there was no magical items in there or anything. But there was a bunch of really nice clothes. It has a gigantic bed. It's enough for like 27 people to sit in. The bedroom itself is like the size of it's like probably half the size of this
Like a
throne room.
California King. Shit.
It's like it's like a kaiju bed. Velvet like hangs down from it. It goes all the way up to the ceiling, probably about 50 or so feet. There's this like massive chandelier in the center of the bedroom. There's like this kind of red velvet that hangs down around the bed. The sheets are like the most comfortable sheets you've ever had in your life. The room is cooled. There is like some sort of etheric component to the room itself. It's like a perfect temperature. And there's like a big grand wardrobe, tons of clothes, big desk with like a bunch of different books and stuff. It looks like the guy was really into like romance novels.
Hentai.
Yeah.
All right.
The
The
mis-
more important question for Leovold.
He has like 7 copies of The Mistress of Lafayette House.
Oh,
Um,
God. Is there a bar?
Oh, there definitely would be like a cooled sort of like effectively a mini fridge, but it would be like it'd be like this like it would sit on like a copper base that would go into the floor, and it would have like a lid, so it'd be more like a cooler, but inside there would be a bunch of
He
wine.
raids that.
You could get wasted for sure.
That's why he's literally going for the alcohol, going to the bed and just drinking, waiting to drift off into sleep.
It's a really, really nice wine too. These are like 100 or so gold a bottle.
Yeah, he's treating it like it's like 50 cents.
Xandria champagne. It's like top super crazy self stuff. Lucian and Alyssa, you guys go back to Obrick. He's in the room sitting on his bed. He's chiseling away at something as you guys like come around the corner. He goes, "Oh, you came back. It's
Yeah.
good to see you, friends."
Hi, what you making there?
I was making a little doll of the lady that gave me the scritches.
So is it done yet? We can give it to her as a present.
He holds it really quick. No, it's not done yet. I still got it.
Okay, I understand. You have to get perfection.
It's not ready yet. I still gotta do the finer details, and I'm gonna paint it.
Ooh. So, I don't think that lady's gonna come by and feed you anymore. So I think maybe you should leave here.
She was with you. She left. She's not with you no more.
No, the one who was feeding you.
Oh, you mean the lady with the mask?
Yeah. I'm not sure she's coming back, but
Did she go somewhere?
yeah, but I don't know where.
That's okay.
Is
That's
it?
okay.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Yeah, that's okay. Where are you guys going?
I think we're staying here for the night, and then we're gonna go talk to someone.
Slumber party!
You guys are having a slumber party?
You could put it like that, yeah.
Can Obert come?
Sure.
I have well, she's not here anymore, so it doesn't matter. I've been saving something for just the occasion. Hold on, And he turns around. And he goes under his bed. He pulls out a bag. He opens up. Sometimes she gives me these really nice muffins, and I've been saving all of them for something like this. He opens up the bag, and they are not okay.
Yeah, great, bud.
Oh, you like it? That's good. And he ties it to his. He has like a little too tight belt. He kind of tucks it in there. So where's the party?
Well, we gotta go out into the hallway.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go behind you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. He kind of inches forward. He looks out the doorway. After you, Dad.
All right, let's return. Well, there's a lot of bodies. Probably should have thought of that. Oh well.
As you start walking down the hallway, you feel his big finger and his thumb kind of like pinch the back of your clothes. And when you turn around, he's got a hand over his face and he's like walking really slowly behind you. It takes you a while to get him back to where the rest of the group is, to I guess the throne room or the bedroom.
Let's go to the bedroom so he doesn't see all the bodies.
You bring
I
him
guess
to
they're not in the throne room either, so either one.
the bedroom, I guess, is where the rest of the group probably is if they followed the default. You guys are staying here. You bring him to the bedroom, and you get him in there. And is it okay to open my eyes?
How big is the bedroom?
It's pretty big.
Can I grab a sheet and put it over his head? Maybe that'll make him feel better.
Yeah, you could.
And I'll cut out little eye holes just in case he wants to see.
If there's eye holes, what's the point of the sheet?
Oh, never mind.
That's just a ghost costume.
You put the sheet
Make a
over him,
blanket fort.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
and he opens his eyes and he goes, "Oh, this is where's guys, guys?
What?
It's alright, we're fine.
Oh, you're invisible."
What? They brought you to where we're at. We're getting ready. Let's make a blanket fort, guys.
Okay, I can wait right here in this. I'll wait right here in this room that I'm in.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand real fast to start putting together some type of blanket fort for him.
He has like a ton of extra blankets and pillows and stuff, and you're able to make a pretty impressive blanket fort.
All right, pull the other sheet off.
Oh, there you are. Hey, that was impressive, mate. Are you a wizard?
Yes, I'm a wizard.
Oh, I've never met one of you guys before. Can you do a trick?
I'll cast
Of course
Gust.
she can. Do a
And-
trick of Darren.
I'll cast Gust and we'll
You-
blow. Yeah.
You blow wind on him. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, very good job. Wow. Impressive.
Thank you.
Do you other guys know tricks like that?
I break out my star map and I cast. I look for like an object that I can cast like guiding bolt on. without blowing up the fort.
I don't know what you could cast on without blowing up the fort.
Oh,
Maybe
you know what? I'll cast mending on one of his like broken masks, or one of his like something that's broken, so you could see that I could like put it back together pretty quickly.
you could probably break something and put it back together as a trick.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
You break something like a glass or a spoon or something, and he's like, "Oh!" When you break it, he gets like startled. Then you put it back together. Oh, wow! That is really useful. That is, wow. I wish I could do that. I only ever break stuff, so I never put it back together.
I'll cast Fairy Fire again on some nearby objects.
You like light up the pillow fort with like pink light. He's just like slack jawed. There's like lights everywhere. He's like, "This is the most amazing, beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right?
I can't believe it. This is just the best day ever. I'm having such a good time. What's yours guys' names? My name's Ober.
I'm a Darren.
I'm Alythra.
My name is Lucius. Lucian.
Okay,
Luscious.
you. No, Luscious. Nice to meet you. And Lystra and Darren. It's nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Any of you have some paints by any chance? That's okay. I brought some, but not my whole collection. I forgot I left it back at my room. But I have enough to do what I was gonna do. And he goes into like the back of the pillow fort, and he kind of looks over his shoulder at you guys, and then he starts working on something. And after about like 30 minutes or so, he passes out in the corner, sitting up.
Luna will try to like guide him down to like rest on a sleight of hand, I guess. See how badly.
It's gonna turn into an athletics
Luna's
check.
about to become a nighttime bunny.
I rolled a 7 on my sleight of hand.
He's so cuddling you like a kid with a stuffed animal.
Absolutely. As you go to like you kind of put your hand on his chest and try to like drop him gently down. He in mid falling or mid putting him down, he kind of rolls on his side and puts an arm out and just captures you and pulls you in, and then like just total bear hug, and then like brings the knees up.
Oh my god, I'm the little spoon.
You're totally wrapped up in there, and his head's like right by your ear, and he's like, your ear is like brushing him. He's like, "Oh, bunnies, no!" And he starts rubbing your head.
I pass out. I'm just accepting my fate at this point.
This was my fault. I did this to myself.
Do I know what like race he is? Like what species?
You think he's probably some type of ogre, or like maybe a hill giant.
A gentle giant.
DFG.
So I'd like to cast alarm on the entrance to this room,
That's a good idea.
just to be on the safe side.
You cast alarm on the room. You guys eventually all fall asleep. Leovold drinks himself into a stupor. You guys wake up the next day. Darren, when you wake up, there is a little wooden figurine next to you that's been painted red. And it looks kind of like you, I guess. It's a female humanoid, to the very least. And that's where we'll end the session.
Y'all just doomed that NPC.
No!
You think Peyton, if this goes the distance, Peyton's not gonna kill that guy?
No!
I mean, he would have died anyway if we left him.
Would have been a lot of less emotional damage too.
Ober's gonna die like in the final
Yeah.
battle.
Somebody! Well, there's always going to be more emotional damage.
But you didn't have to befriend a big lug like him, and now
It's
he
okay.
gonna be
We'll
like,
find a safe place for him, and we'll put him in that place, and then we'll leave and do everything dangerous outside of that.
Heimdall has.
And then when we need when we need a pick me up, we'll go visit Obert.
Yeah.
We'll get him a job as like a bartender somewhere.
I was just going to try and get him a job at
Gas sets.
Gas Hats Gears. Just be like, move stuff from here to there.
Yeah, he would be good at that.
Like, you're literally the forklift of the industry here.
He ends up being like the finest engineer.
He's
swear.
never been trained. He could. He doesn't
Very
know
much
until
so.
he tries.
Well, between him, Titus, and Tom's old character, I was like, oh, those three combined would be terrifying.
Are you my new best friend?
Yeah.
Well, Titus and fuck, I always forget his name. Azrael.
Abriel.
Abriel, they would be like super depressed, and Ober would just be like so happy all the time. I think he'd be a nice
Counterbalance for sure,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like, those are just three swole characters.
Avril would be like, why do we have to work all the time? And Ober would be like, come on, guys, we have a job, we're friends, we have so much to be
Bitches.
grateful for. Come on, let's get to work. We have to make guys' head happy.
Oh, this man, he's never even been paid for work. So
Oh, I kind of want to be there just to see that moment where when he gets a job, it's just like, here's gold. What do I do with it?
Wait, you're not going to pay me in scritches. Is that what you're saying?
He might get pissed.
This is terribly offensive.
I don't know what gold is. I only know it's scritches.
Uh,
I like foods. I like scritches.
I mean, honestly, guess I might just do that because he's like, all right, I don't have to pay
oh,
you.
hell yeah, he would.
He's like, I just
You
gotta
mean
make
to
sure
tell-
you food.
He would make an invention for him. It'd
It's
be
like a
like a reverse
a
cat
backpack
scratch
arm.
post.
Like a backpack arm that just like comes
Yeah,
over.
just-
And there's a little.
He'd be like,
Section.
there you go. You're paid all the time now.
Yeah,
I
every
don't have
time
to do it.
he moves a box, he gets scritched. He goes over, moves a
Yep.
box. He becomes like a crack addict. You got any more boxes, boss? Could use a couple more boxes.
I want that to happen so bad. He just starts running around the town moving shit just to get that fix.
Yeah, use a quick scritch, boss.
Oh, okay. Leopold's gonna make something for the big old thing now. Can we spend like 5 days here? I got a project.
I have to do this. All right, well,
Chaos and comedy will be worth it in the end, I promise.
I'll see you guys next week. I love Ober. You guys do level up. We need to tell Connor he
Got a
left.
feeling.
We found out.
Oh, we're level 5?
Level 5.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
I get another spell.
I get 2 attacks, which means more fucking bullets I gotta make.
More damage.
Oh wait, it's 5th level. I get 3rd level spells.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
You get the good stuff now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh. I get to oh man, 6th level I get to roll wheel what's it, wheel and woe.
Whoa, yeah. It's
Yeah.
super good and clutch.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Between you and a
I'm getting
Darren.
bardic inspiration back after a short rest.
Yep. At 5th or 6th?
5th.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I thought it was at 6.
Hell yeah.
And I have an item that allows me to convert inspiration into spell slots.
Oh, I got it.
Ooh,
You got.
that's nice.
You guys rolled really good on that table. You got a dope ass. It's actually kind of broken for the point of the campaign we're at. The Ring of King's Demand is the ring.
Ooh.
You can
Yeah.
use this ring to cast Geas.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Ho. Hey, hold on, I got a question. Is it the same casting time or is it like instantaneous?
I think Geas is an action, if I'm not mistaken.
It's 10
But
minutes.
It would be the same.
Okay, so it's for a conversation with someone then.
Yeah, you would be able to cast Geas the same way.
So whoever wears it, I'm not talking to you.
Literally already wearing it.
Casting time is 1 minute.
Yeah.
And then you can use this feature again. You know, that whole thing. And then and the ring cannot be used again until the target is freed from its magic and you finish a long rest.
What did you say it was called?
Ring of the King's Demand.
Ring of King's Demand.
Between that ring and this robe I'm rocking, this dude could literally just tell everyone and anyone what to do.
But he wasn't.
And then there's a really good weapon for Alyssra, the Glass Sword of Beauty.
Ooh.
No, the one I got?
Yeah. It's a glass rapier. It's a +1 weapon. And while wearing this weapon, you have advantage on all charisma checks. Additionally, as an action, you can unsheath the blade and point it outward to cast color spray.
That's a good spell. Comes in clutch sometimes.
Especially when you're dealing with spirits that are like.
Right. Yeah. What do I get for HP?
There's also a noble duel.
Oh shit, 10.
The gloves are a noble duel. This one's a little long. I'll post these all into the Discord, but I'm going to read it anyway because it's cool. And these do require attunement, by the way.
I figured.
You can slide this glove off your hand and target a creature within 5 feet of you. State the command words, "I challenge thee," and watch as the glove magically slaps your target in the face with a thunderous boom. The target of the challenge is immediately affected by the Bane spell, and you have advantage on your next attack on the affected creature. No concentration is required, and the target automatically fails the saving throw made for Bane. If the target is damaged by anyone else other than you, these effects end, and the glove returns to your hand. You can use this feature once per long rest. And then you get the Close of Coin and the book. The Close of Coin has 10 pockets that can fit 100 gold pieces.
Can it fit bullets?
Like a regular bullet, or maybe like a little Aethra gem. I think it could fit in there. Yeah.
Looks like I'm converting shit.
I mean, like it specifically is supposed to hold coins, but I don't see why not.
I mean, it's just a bunch of little pockets.
And the Close of Coin do not require attunement, so.
Oh, proficiency score went up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the book too, it doesn't require attunement. It just opens and it tells your
I
story.
fucking hate that thing. The moment you were like, "Oh, it's telling everyone's story," I was like, "Oh, that's great." So whoever reads this knows anyone else's backstory and any other trauma and any other. Oh God, keep it
I mean,
away.
only if
Book
that person
never-
is like holding it open at the time.
The book never reads the same way twice, and the story will always be flavored kind of. It would be like it's kind of like an untrustworthy narrator. So that's a factor. Too.
Is it
Every
told
time
like
you
in
read
like
it.
a fairy tale theme, like you're the hero and
Yeah, you're like the best thing ever, and everything is like way more grand than it really was, and like there are no bad things in it. Like everything would be flavored as like if something bad happened, it would be like a challenge that was presented to the protagonist of this story that like they are going to overcome, and like it would be like it would be
Village burns down.
fully positive. But they were the
Damien
sole survivor.
rised up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yo, Damien's story would be, oh man,
Oh god, does the book just expand?
just read like, this is how you died the 50th time. Oh damn. It would just be pages upon pages of his deaths,
Yeah,
but in
it
a
would.
very
They'd all
glorious
be-
manner.
Yeah, it would probably surmise and just be like, he died a ton, but did not die because he's so great.
Not even death can touch him.
Yeah, something like that. All right, well, I'm gonna head out. I will remember to post these. Although these aren't super complicated items, but I'll still remember to put these in Discord.
Yeah,
And
so
that'll
I
be
can
all
make 'em
for-
in the part in the game.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you next week.
Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Yeah? Have
Yeah.
a good night.
Good night.
Adios.